Yeah, we now do the stream.
Oh,
Hello, stream.
Hello!
Wait, are we live?
Yes. No, wait. Huh? Panic.
Oh,
Flail ineffectually.
dang, hold on. We should be. But it won't let me chat, so let's find out.
With my phone.
Is it doing that again?
Chats.
We're just gonna have like a dance, a pre-game dance party.
I believe
can't
all
dance.
things
Even in a
should
chair, I
happen.
can't dance. I'm
I
terrible.
don't dance, I just groove.
Groove your heart out.
Are we?
I'm working on it.
None of us, I think, are going to win dance awards, but that's okay.
You got this.
I have won dance awards.
Well, fine then, Krista. Apparently you're going to win the dance awards.
I'm not going to, that's for sure, but I have.
You
I mean,
haven't
I
seen
have.
dancing until you've witnessed James.
Are
do the
we
macaroni.
streaming right now?
It hasn't popped up yet. Oh,
No.
there we go. We are live.
Hooray!
Hello again, Internet.
Oh, why does Twitch keep turning my volume back on?
I don't know.
Mine keeps trying to play Star Trek.
The motion picture?
Yeah.
There we go. Well, it's asking me to sign in on the computer.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Well, according to this, we are live. I just have to get through the ad first.
There we go. Okay, cool, yes. Correct. Okay.
So, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Basically, my crappy dancing is going to be
You've not
recorded for
witnessed
posterity.
dancing. You've seen James do the macaroni.
There we go.
Highly
If I ever
approved.
go somewhere where I actually do dance, like a club, I can get away with a low-cut shirt and tight jeans, and that forgives all my dancing.
There you go,
Yeah.
exactly.
Is this is framed good for when Mike finally shows up, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
readjusted a bunch of stuff. So, hi stream.
Hello.
We did a bunch of extra filming over the weekend for like times when we get sick and stuff. But that necessitated trying out a bunch of new techniques and like learning how to use like new software, and that kind of fucked everything up.
Do you have sufficient Octo James?
I need
Pillows? I
I
have many.
need Princess Dr. Unicorn.
Oh.
Dr. Princess Unicorn, sorry.
The thing she has seen.
The things it's a lot. Okay. Anyway, hello, welcome to Hunter the Vigil, episode 2 on Dork Tales. I'm the storyteller for the game, Kelly, and
You need that.
Yes,
yeah,
I
you might need your
Thank
character
you.
sheet.
just
And
maybe.
these are my lovely players. Oh,
Hello, I'm Krista. I am playing Abigail. Changed my last name and can't remember it. Svensson. Abigail Svensson.
what was it?
It was Martin, but then I
But
realized
I had
that
already picked that,
Yes.
so...
didn't want to step on any toes. We already have siblings in the mix, so we weren't gonna add more.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, good. But I am playing a stunt woman that works in the Vancouver film industry, and I'm super stoked for tonight.
Yeah, so game
Excited.
is set in Vancouver, if you couldn't tell. Everyone's just a stoned hippie.
I'm Chris, and I'm playing Judah Johnson, the younger brother to our absent player Mike's character. He is...
He'll be by later.
So Mike is
Yeah.
actually out right now meeting Geddy Lee from Rush.
So we forgive him.
So he's like, hey, I'm gonna be late for the stream because I've got to meet Rush, and I'm like, okay, you get this one, you get one lad,
Everybody gets one.
you get one lad. It's can't eat meat, contacts. What the hell? I think this is you. This is your changeling from the LARP. And here's your changeling from the LARP. I don't know how she ended up in my notebook.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
I was like, can't eat meat. No one hears of vegetarian.
Yeah, this was definitely Lillian.
So, also, I have this for you real quick. So, your apartment in game is this one, and
Okay.
the hotel that's being investigated is right there. It's the one on Jenkins.
So it's that one?
Yeah.
Anyway, while they finish up there, I'm James, and I am playing William Berber, the assistant director, who basically keeps all the gears working in the in our little film studio that Krista's character and I work together in.
Only 3 city blocks away.
That's true. And you are?
Hello,
We're super
Hey,
organized
cut.
today.
Hey, I was focused on doing a thing. Okay? I'm Christine, and I play Faith Elizabeth Martin, who is a very religious person, Christian, Catholic,
I think
sells
you said.
crystals, healing crystals. Believe in the power of the crystals.
I didn't even I didn't even hit play. It just started.
It knew that Christine needs that for her line.
That's what the creepy music starts to play when you're talking about selling crystals.
Oh my.
We have nothing against people who sell crystals or people
Krista,
who buy
you're
them.
pretty.
Taryn.
Oh, Taryn, am I pretty?
The most pretty.
Wait the 4 seconds for it to
For the
lag. Okay. All right, so we're going to be starting Hunter the Vigil tonight again. To give you a brief recap, what happened last session is that the characters went through their daily lives in Vancouver on their film studio and off. The Johnson brothers went and tended to their father, who had a minor heart attack. Were met up with a couple of other people, including Abel's new girlfriend, who was... Those dice are really cute, Chris.
I know. That's why I picked them out.
Are they yours?
Yeah.
They're really
They're
nice.
severe crystals.
cute?
Okay. So...
Also, Taryn says, were I wed, I would take you in a manly fashion.
Nice. Firefly references.
To be fair, her name is Saffron, in reference to the Firefly character.
I mean, when you take lines from Alan Tudyk, I mean, come on, how could you not?
It's true. The game progressed, and you were all brought together by the death of a mutual associate and friend, a man named Jay. You went to his funeral, and after going back to get drunk at... I'm still learning your names because it's a new game. Going back... Judah. No, I've got it written down in my notebook. I have a notebook for this
I have
now.
one too!
Oh, that's a nice notebook.
It
Yours
is.
is much
It
nicer
is.
than mine.
See, they're clearly the classy branch of this whole operation.
I have index cards.
I got little flags.
Oh, does anyone else need index cards?
I could use some more.
See,
Here you go.
I've got all my stuff connected with a really lovely shiny gold wool clip.
We're not stalling because Mike's late.
And I stick index cards in there, and they all stay together with everything instead of having a book here and a book there and stuff over there. Which is always what happens when I try and use a journal for it.
Okay. And just while the chat's there, can I get someone just to make sure? Is the audio track too loud, or is it just enough?
They're talking amongst themselves and guessing who's who, so may take a
Everyone in
moment.
the chat is pretty, apparently.
This is true.
I kind of feel like Taryn might be too nice about that.
Or just finds everyone pretty.
It's like, have you met me?
Okay, so could be lowered a bit. So I took it down 2 notches. Okay, sounds good. All right, so last session, you went back to Judah's apartment and went through Jay's video that he took beneath the Hotel Vancouver, in the tunnels beneath Vancouver, and where you witnessed him being killed in the first person on camera. And with that, what I would really like everyone to do is we're going to go ahead and start game off with a dice roll. And that's going to be...
Resolve composure, I believe.
I believe it is resolve and composure, and if your integrity is at 7, which it should be, that's resolve and composure at a +1. And
Oh, thank God. I have no resolve and no composure.
and I would subtract it by another point for witnessing a supernatural occurrence, but you're watching it through a video, so I'm going to give you a little bit of psychic distance there, so do it at the +1. I believe you... I don't think you can spend willpower on this.
What are we looking for?
You're looking for 1 success.
And successes are 8.
8, 9, 10.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. Then you get to re-roll the 10.
Yeah,
as
you gotta
well.
reroll the 10.
Okay, so apparently that was perfect.
4.
4
Wait,
successes. How many? Yep. 1 success.
I was telling you that they
Point fix volume? Okay, good.
fix
What is that, taco wheel?
Taco, a wiener salad.
Oh my god, I
That
want
actually kind of sounds tasty,
it does.
especially if you used European wiener.
Heyo.
Okay, so we're going to dive into the world of darkness. As of next session, we're going to try to get the lighting a little better, so it's not just our living room, it's actually kind of like overlit. But for now, if you are If you're listening to this on our podcast feed instead of on Twitch or YouTube, it's perfectly lit. We're all in perfect shadow. Successes.
1.
1.
4.
All right, so not an exceptional success. So we're going to assume that basically Abel is here, but he is just shocked and is unable to really process what's happening. The images flicker on the screen in front of you. The red light of Jay's glow stick being the only illumination in that dark tunnel. He stands in front of that door that opens to a blank wall. Turns, and then you see it. The man with serrated teeth, lining his mouth like a shark, looms into view. He surges forward, and there's a splash of blood that looks almost black in the crimson luminescence of the cavern. There are flickers, and then nothing as the camera clatters to the ground. You can just hear the broken audio of someone drinking deeply and messily.
I think William's gonna take like a half step back, like probably put a hand on his stomach, and then probably make a move for the bathroom.
All right, so you excuse yourself to the bathroom. Now, about that time, if I remember correctly, you, Judah, were going through and talking to people on the internet.
Baker the Maker.
Yeah, you were speaking to someone named Baker the Maker who messaged you directly and said, "Idiot, don't post things like this online. If I could find you this easily, they can find you."
Oh, right, I forgot that.
And then, did we end game with a phone call?
A video chat.
Oh no, there was a Skype call coming
Yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm.
With no
And-
vision on their side. They could see us, we couldn't see them.
Yeah.
And then did I say that over the video? Or was it typed?
I think that was typed
Okay.
because he.
Oh, that's right. I ended on the Skype call going doot 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 doot.
Yeah, because
doot.
everything was typed and everything
All my
whoever it
personal
was, yeah.
information.
flung all this personal information up in a chat window or something.
The video. Oh, we saw the webcam turn on because I know you scrambled to get your mask up.
That's fair. All right, so you.
And I just kind of went, huh?
From the bathroom, you can hear the sound of a Skype call.
Oh, dancer.
There's no video on the other side, but your webcam is on. Looks like there's probably something obscuring the camera, or maybe it's unplugged on the other side. You can hear a muffled voice, mechanized through some type of encoding device. What are you looking at? What is this? What did you find?
I don't know what this is.
Judah Johnson. You're a pretty easy man to find. Person on the other end will rattle off your subscription count. We'll rattle off some personal details that could be easily found. Gives you the last 4 of your primary credit card. 0213, MasterCard. $2,000 from balance.
What do you want?
I can't deal with this, and I'm gonna go rummage through his cupboards to find alcohol.
Okay.
And just be like,
There is a lot.
So you will find a bottle of Jack Daniels?
Honey Jack.
Honey Jack. right?
okay, even easier just to
Yeah.
swallow.
All right.
She will take a good couple swigs and just stand there, like, leaning over the kitchen sink, just kind of braced, and just be like, and be having her meltdown in the kitchen.
What do you want?
To offer you a choice. Where you are right now, you're on the precipice of a large leap. You have a choice. You can shut this window right now and go about your lives and let your friends stay dead. Or to be cliche, you can jump down the rabbit hole and see how far it goes. It's your choice.
I can't let this. I can't let this go. I need to find out what happened to him.
Well, then I think you know where you need to go. Take pictures. I look forward to seeing them. Click.
He says click. Sorry.
I didn't have the side.
No, I know. I just imagine going click.
As you do that, though, you'll notice there's a little pop-up. Baker the Maker has added you on Skype as a contact.
Baker the Maker.
Baker the Maker.
What are we gonna do? She says as she leans over the kitchen sink, bottle of your Jack in hand.
I'll probably come out of the bathroom and just like.
What? You could hear everything from
Yeah.
the Vancouver apartment. It's not that spacious.
What do you know?
I know where he was.
Do you still have access? Do you still have your hotel key card? What did he use to get down there? Did he?
I'm sure getting in is not going to be an issue. It's more, what do we do if that thing is still down there?
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and try and get like as many of the cameras and GoPros that I like have around the place in my thing like as possible, and just see, make sure everything's charged and start just piling stuff together.
You have at least 9 cameras here. Most of them, you have 4 GoPros of various models, editions, and different cases, things like that. You
Including
have
the one that's on me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. You also have two SLR or DSLRs, and then probably a couple of like little pocket cameras that are basically out of date right now. The old 12 megapixel pocket cameras with the little screen that comes out the front.
Perfect.
Yeah, the ones that you got in like 2012.
Trying to think of, am I allowed to sort of dictate things that I might have at home?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got good resources.
Anything
too,
short of
so
a firearm. Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. So as a
You're in
stunt,
Canada.
I'm in Canada.
Mhm.
As a stunt person, I would have arms. I may not have rounds. I would have gun licenses, and like a lot of them, because you are allowed to have them, but it's just
but not handguns.
Yeah, there's license.
Well,
You can get
but the
licenses for
prop
them.
ones are the prop ones actually like
yes.
are
they're
they actually like
proper-
real guns but with blanks?
Yeah.
Often, yes.
Okay.
Unless
That's
they're
how
being,
people
like,
die with them on
That's
set.
how Brandon Lee died,
Yeah.
right? Okay. What is your what's your professional training level?
Under.
Merit. Check your merits.
Not write it down. Oh, maybe I didn't take it. Never mind.
Yeah, I think you did. Here, let me see your sheet. Oh, you didn't take any professional training.
Which ironic, but
Yeah. You've got resources 3. You should take professional training later.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Well, honestly, I'd probably take. Can I take 1 dot in it?
What's that?
Is professional training a scale?
Yeah.
Okay, I would probably have taken that instead of allies.
Okay.
Allies was kind of like I
So,
need a point of
Level
something.
1 gives you 2 contacts in your field.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
2 dots of contact.
2 dots of contact. So that would be like stunt people and actors or something like that. So, yes, you will have 1 firearm at home. Now, tell me what it is. Is it a pistol, a revolver? You've worked on shows like Supernatural.
Yeah, it's going to be like a fancy ass revolver, like some
Okay.
absurd looking, a really long barrel dumb gun.
What's
but
your
it does
strength?
work. 3.
Okay. Then at home, you can have a heavy revolver if you'd like. It is damage rating 3.
If I may make a suggestion, maybe it was maybe you worked on a Western show or something, and it was like given as a
Totally.
gift at the end.
Yeah, Eastworld.
I can't remember. This is a train one.
The Train to Yuma?
No, there was a TV show that was about building the railroad, but I can't remember what it is. That one.
The
heavy
frame looks so
revolver.
empty without Mike sitting there.
Don't worry, he'll be here soon.
You'd better be. Or else. Also, you can kind of see into the kitchen. And that weirds me out.
Secretly.
All right. So what are we gonna do? Are you seriously considering going down there and
Yeah, I am. I want to find out what happened to him.
But shouldn't we just pass this on to the police?
Okay,
Do you really
like
think
a
they're
couple
gonna
of
do
people
anything?
who work in the movie industry, like with like special effects, somebody who's good at digital editing, like especially after a murder, they're just gonna think that this is an intention grab.
But it's a potential that it'll even implicate him. He's a movie guy. Like, we don't. The best that we can do is at least get in there. Don't leave any tracks. If we don't find anything, yes, pass it on to the police, because then at least they will have a location of death. But we've got to go. I've got one gun at home. I've got some body armor. Like I've got stuff, but I mean, this thing, whatever it is, some dude on PCP. I don't know. Like it's
mouth.
there's some weird body modifications, dude. Like a lot.
Oh, that sound. It's slurping. Oh.
You can't manufacture that. That was too good.
I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to figure this out. I can't just let this be.
With them.
I can't let you two just go off on your own. I guess I'm in.
Judah, Judah, your brother Abel also says, yeah, okay, you're not going alone.
For Jay.
So what?
Okay.
Faith, are you sure? Like, this is not.
This is pretty
I
insane.
mean, both of you guys, this is not your thing. Like, and I know you're not awful with firearms, but like, I don't know about you guys.
I'm good at getting bendy.
I don't know if this is gonna help us.
I can get in the small spaces.
Will is definitely gonna raise an eyebrow.
I'm gonna pull out a crowbar and a bolt cutters. Okay. Out of my closet.
Yep, you'll easily have those.
Get a couple of dark like coats and like long jackets, like trench coats and whatnot out, and just.
Those are gonna get stuck in a ton of things. So we're
just to get in.
All right.
Question, actually, out of character. How similar of a size are you to me?
Probably similar, like
Yeah.
probably similar height, because like she's like probably 5'7", 5'8".
You're, I think, was I short this time?
I don't know if they don't have height on the sheets. So dictate it.
Excuse me. All that pollen is making me sneeze.
Springtime.
There is
For Hunter.
height on the second page.
Yeah. I'm gonna borrow a pencil here.
Left it up for you. Another thing that you might want to consider going down, the glow stick was the only thing that was casting light down there.
Oh yeah, flashlights. Definitely flashlights.
Yeah, if you'd say we're relatively similar sizes, we could probably, like, you're pretty slim, right, from working out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we can you could probably fit some of my gear then.
Yeah, and I'll have like all black from working
Yeah.
crew and stuff, right? So I'll just go grab that. Yeah, we gotta stop by my place. I don't know where it is on the map, but I'm gonna assume it's not too far out of the way.
What part
I
of town
said
do you live
North
in?
Van, so actually I should be nearby because you guys are North Van too, aren't you?
No, they're in Cole Harbor.
Oh, okay, so I'm on the other side.
You have to go across the water.
Okay.
It'd take you about an hour.
And the hotel's on this side?
It's 6 blocks away. 3 city blocks.
Then never mind.
Well,
It's all good. Alright, well. Yeah, if I can borrow something, that'd be
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
let's head upstairs then.
We'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over and take some of the jack.
Sounds good. Now, your brother will just sit on the couch and stare off into space, shocked. The two of you head upstairs. The elevator goes up, and I believe it was the 17th floor out of 32?
29.
Or 41 floors, that's what it was. So you're nearer to the top.
I think Blog was on 26.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm higher than you.
So you head up. And as you do, as you head up, the doors open into a slightly nicer hallway. There is a price break for a certain floor. And as you make your way down, you have a corner room. You have resources. So she has a corner room, a 2-bedroom that overlooks the inner harbor. But as you approach your door, there's a note tape. It's written in a very, very prim hand. Please keep the noise down. And please refer to our strata policies on noise.
Peek over your shoulder at it. Some ragers lately?
Been home all day.
Nosy neighbors?
For a bit. Doesn't look like it's been.
Not even a little bit.
Alright, well, I'm gonna open the door.
Your door opens easily. You slide the key in, pop it open, and flip the lights on. It's quite a lovely apartment with that view of the bay. It looks like a glass vase on your kitchen counter tipped over, and it shattered on the floor into hundreds of pieces. The flowers have started to wilt. It looks like it probably tipped over hours ago. You watered it and it probably was just too close to the edge, or maybe there was some water under it that slowly collected and slid it to the edge.
Weird. Well, give me a moment, I'll grab a dustpan.
We're accidentally doing product placement for the popcorn.
I know. I'm trying to hide it. Do this.
Does it taste like Fruit Loops?
It does taste like Fruit Loops.
Totally does.
Really
It's good.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but delicious.
Would be sponsored by Chicago Mix if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Would run a game in Chicago for Chicago Mix.
I've had Chicago Mix.
So you're in your apartment. What do you do? What are you grabbing?
I'm gonna look I'm gonna do I'm gonna look in the bathroom, I'm gonna look if the windows have been open, I'm gonna check this place.
You're fine if they're looking through all your stuff? You've been in here before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's checking
Presumably.
to make sure, and I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. I'm just gonna start cleaning up the glass, so before we go do anything.
No?
Yeah, I'm not snooping, I'm looking to make sure there's no one here.
No, there's nothing.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm back in my own apartment, so I'm gonna have a moment of just clutching the counter and going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then I'm going to go with those piking.
Do you clean up the glass?
Yeah. I already said that.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking about.
Well, I was looking at everything.
I was thinking about the popcorn.
I do that and probably grab every gear, a little backpack, tape.
Mm-hmm.
Little day packs.
Yeah, the little tiny ones that have a
As you do, you'll hear a bit of a hiss in the other room as you pull your hand back. The buckle has a little bit of sharp metal on it, and slice your finger open along the side. Little beads of blood form at your fingertip. And one of them dribbles onto the carpet before you can stop it, staining the white. It's just bad luck. Basically, as soon as you press it to your thigh, the bleeding stops. It's that thin of a cut.
Alright. Go. I'll have borrowed a pair of jeans or something like that. I mean, to be fair, she's probably in just kind of a get-up anyway, so probably just wore a darker shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd ask if you have any if you have a
Flashlight. I think I've got probably a headlamp too.
You got like a mag light.
Probably dig a bit and find a like.
Mm-hmm.
You think she goes camping?
I think she's probably done that sort of thing occasionally. Probably pretty buried.
One of those things where like you buy everything for camping that you could possibly need and it's all the best, but you go like once a year.
Yeah.
No, not even once a year. This
Yeah.
was you dated someone who liked to go back in the
There
day.
you go.
Yeah. You know what? It's probably like in my bedside drawer to make me feel a little bit safer about being a woman living alone, sort of thing.
All right. So, do you own a taser or a bear spray or anything like that?
I was just thinking that.
Mace.
Well, probably not bear spray because you actually have to sign a license for that.
Then mace.
But
You know
mace.
what I mean?
Well, that's not legal in Canada.
You're allowed to have it.
You're allowed to have small portions of it.
Yeah. Yeah, my
And-
brother's got one.
And even then, you could probably just have bought it across the border on a trip. Like it's not hard to get.
Yeah, you're even allowed to have like blackjacks and stuff like that.
Probably not. Because it's actually never even crossed my mind personally to own that.
It has now, though.
Now I know. However,
You know what?
I
probably
do
have some in my
have
car.
Mm-hmm.
the little mini travel sizes of hairspray and perfume that I keep in my bag.
There you
And
go.
I probably have a lighter.
It's a makeshift blowtorch.
Yeah. I have a lighter to light all my candles.
There are rules for that, and they're awful. Yeah, they're in the armory.
And the
book.
greatest episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
What if I'm not trying to actually like hurt something? Just
You'll
scare
probably
it?
hurt yourself.
Yeah.
No, that's the. It's basically you're like a -3 to use it, and if you fail, it explodes.
Okay, well then I just use perfume and hairspray to spray in the eyes.
Yeah, that works way better.
Yeah.
Okay.
As someone who's done the hairspray and lighter before, it's not great.
I've done it before. It works fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I've done it before too.
I
It's
found that one
hilarious.
and I went and tried it outside.
So downstairs, what's happening there?
I'm actually just watching the video, like just watching it over and over again to see if there's any sort of detail or anything. Like I'm like obsessively focusing on it,
Is it looking for that chance it might be fake?
or just anything that stands out, anything that's like can just give any kind of information,
Okay.
or like what's there.
While he's doing that, I'll probably go over and
Thanks,
start.
Cal.
Oh yeah, it's legal,
Yeah.
but you have to sign a waiver license that have it. Basically swearing never to use.
Not imaginary people.
Exactly. Or awful people.
But they actually have a list. Right?
So blog,
Okay.
I'm actually going to give you this condition because I think it applies to you. So you're going to gain the obsessed condition,
Ooh.
which means that you are obsessed with figuring out what happened. That seems in character for you. Means you'll get 9 again on rolls to try to figure out the cause of it. Basically to try to hunt down where this happened. And when you resolve it, you'll gain an extra beat.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe it's just the way we're talking.
Maybe it's me.
And if it's me, it's probably because I'm turning to face Kelly as I speak, because it's easier to roleplay that way.
Here's the question. So those of you who are in the chat right now, is my volume going up and down, or is their volume going up and down? Yep. That. I kind of love that 3-second delay.
So good.
So good. It's delicious. So everybody just try to speak up.
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, which I'll note. I'll pause. Both, apparently.
Really?
Weird.
Well, hell.
I mean, part of it is we are altering our volume because
Yeah, it's probably the fan triggering it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Trying
setting
to
off the.
top out or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
So can you?
Partially.
I can
close
be
that door.
louder.
No, can you just point it the other direction? Give us 1 second and we'll adjust this thing. So James, kind of
To get technical difficulties.
push it back
There you
further
go.
in the hall
Actually, while they're doing that, I will advise everybody, because I didn't know this.
and point it at
If
the
you have
table.
an Amazon Prime account, you are also eligible to have a Twitch Prime account, which allows you 1 free sponsorship, I think is what it's called.
Subscription.
It's called something different, I think. I think it's called a sponsorship. Anyway, it's called a something, but essentially you get free money to give to a stream. So
I'm a stream.
you can pick and you can change it by month. So like if you do
No,
have,
you can't.
if you do have maybe one other, you can swap back and forth. But it does directly give money to the stream to help make this place better. And
Yeah, because I just dropped like $200 on new camera equipment that I'm returning because it's not that good, and I want my $200 back.
yeah.
Who's got the mag light?
There you go, Kel. You have Amazon Prime.
So yeah, subscribe. Okay, so can I get a sound test just from the stream? How's that now? Better?
Hopefully it's better.
I think
a
it's
couple people have Twitch Prime.
It feels like it's better. Like I can see that we're hitting yellow a lot more right now.
Yep.
Ha ha!
Woot woot. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. Sorry for the delay there. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So I'll just note,
Excellent.
as we go to leave my apartment to go back downstairs,
Yes.
I'll pause, think for a moment, and go run back into my dressing table and pick up my grandmother's crucifix that I probably have there and shove that in a pocket.
Sounds good.
Or just put it on.
Don't need that much.
Unfortunately, I do not have a good one, so I'm not actually putting one on. Otherwise, I would totally cosplay that up for you.
All right, so heading back down, you'll re-enter as he's sitting there watching the video over and over, reliving that. What do you do?
Well, I know video. I know that wasn't faked. I know, like,
Do you?
I
No, let's
I think so. I think
do a look.
that feels like the
Give me.
Okay.
I want you to give me a. Let's do an intelligence and composure roll to dissect it. And can you do me a favor and make me a composure plus streetwise roll?
Streetwise, I have that. All right, is this related or unrelated to my obsession?
It is related to your obsession.
Yay! One
success. Fantastic. So as you're looking at it, you watch it enough that you think you have a rough idea of the way that he walked once he got down there.
Okay.
You think you could probably follow a similar path? Enough that if you were lost in a maze, you could probably find the exit with very little error and less trial. As for you, what'd you get?
2 successes.
2 successes. Then, yeah, you're thinking that with this, I mean, if there wasn't a corpse, maybe. But whatever happened here, it's, at the very least, if it is faked, it was faked with practical effects.
And it was probably faked in such a way that it had to have been damn good. Unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Nobody knew he'd be down there with a GoPro.
Either Jay was...
And I think that dug right into the heartstrings of everybody here, right? Like, there's always that, your brain picks up more than your conscious mind can really figure out.
Your gut definitely twisted when you watch this. There was something authentic to it and to Jay's reaction. Now, if Jay wasn't dead, or if you didn't know that he was dead, whatever.
I'd want to talk to the person who made this.
You'd be like, wow, that's really solid. Like, that's like some, like, best of the Blair Witch style stuff, you know, like really high up there on the I almost believe this value. You know, back in the 90s anyway, it was pretty good.
Yeah. But I think with that, I'll probably get busy myself just basically taking all of his supplies and just categorizing them and just making sure we got everything we could think of. I will go and grab kitchen knives. I will go and, like, if there's a first aid kit in the or anything, something like that in the bathroom, I'm grabbing that plus extra Tylenol plus battery chargers, the whole lot.
Sure. So it's just going on 9 o'clock at night right now. So you've got quite a bit of the night left. As you finish gathering things up, you come back and you can see that he's still watching the thing. Abel is sitting on the couch with his head in his hands. And then the door clicks open. And the two of you will come back in carrying a bunch of equipment and wearing new outfits.
I'll just still be like staring right at the screen, slowing it down, like trying to look like almost getting to frame by frame. Just
hey, can you get off that? And I could probably wear something different here too.
What? Sorry?
Do you happen to have anything that's a bit more better than just slacks and?
Yeah. I put a bunch of dark clothes out. Help yourself.
I'll go find those.
Okay. What's William's build like? Is he a little?
Probably. I think medium to like slight medium.
Okay.
So and
it'll
5'10". Yeah,
it'll fit you. It might be actually a little baggy, a little long in the arms.
that's fine.
Nothing that doesn't roll up above the forearms, though.
I'll probably fold my stuff neatly and leave it on bed.
You're still like watching, like intently, haven't
Yep.
looked away. All right. I recognize stuff like this. I'm gonna go over and do that like the mom crouch, where you like lean down at their knee and like look up at them to like give them that sense of like it's okay.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make me a roll to see how well you can do. So I'd like a presence plus empathy roll.
Oh no. 2.
Hey.
Let's try that again.
All right. Let's just.
A 10.
Hey, that's a 10.
One
So
success.
So you managed to get in there and put your hand on his knee and
Yeah.
just kind of. Her touch is warm even through the fabric of your jeans, and it jogs you back to your senses. And the rest of the world away from the screen comes into crystal focus, and you're back in your living room again, not in the bowels of the hotel.
Hey,
All right.
yeah, you guys ready to go?
I never send one of my crew guys in when they are not prepared. Are you good?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm doing it anyway.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Here, I've got a few extra cameras. You just here, I'll just hand out some of the equipment to everyone, make sure everyone's got one going on.
All the equipment has probably like been stashed into a backpack I found or something like that. Like everything's looped together properly. It's the one thing I've been able to do for the last while.
Wonderful.
All
All right. So we can try and get a room there, and then go the same way through the dumbwaiter as he did, or maybe try and go out the back, or we could even just probably just pretend that we're visiting somebody.
Or that you're following up on your film, like they know you're going to be around, right?
Red Jenny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, Jay wasn't found close by to there, was he?
It was 3 blocks away, 5 blocks away.
He was just a few blocks away from there. It was in 5 blocks. He was found down in an alleyway just off of Robson. So this is the hotel right here.
Mm-hmm.
He was found in an alleyway down here.
Yeah, if he wasn't found close by, hopefully the police cleared out. I know they came and checked on you, but...
Oh, my apologies. He was found in next to the Commodore Ballroom.
Mm.
That's where it was. So, other direction.
Abel, are you okay? Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine. If we're going, let's go.
Alright, I'll head for the door and open it.
Awesome.
Wait for everyone.
Yep.
to
I'll
walk
come
by.
back. I'll come back with clothes, and I'm probably still stuck with the same shoes though. Okay, we got everything we need.
Yeah, I guess.
We can do this, people. We can do this.
We got the rope, right?
Where are you
from under your bed.
Where are you keeping all this gear?
Probably in my it's a 2-bedroom apartment, and I've probably got a part part of one of the bedrooms is
I mean, as you leave,
where am I keeping it?
like on you.
Oh, just in my jacket. I'm putting on that.
Oh, we had a backpack.
jacket.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a backpack, and I'm keeping some of the things on me, and I'm wearing the GoPro.
It probably looks like a kit backpack now.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
got like cables hanging off and everything.
Do you make your way down? Are you walking to the hotel? It is only about 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
So you make your way there. As you pass, you can see the hotel's restaurant is full of people. It's a weekend. People are out there partying. It's just starting to just starting to come to life. You can hear the click-clack of 1,000 hard-soled shoes moving past you. High heels, dress shoes. Someone walks by you in a $2,000 fur coat. Passes by someone who's begging on the streets in ripped jeans and a torn hoodie. As you... He is wicked rich.
3 of us are.
Yeah.
Very rich.
As you continue on, you'll make your way around the front of the building. The green roof of the Hotel Vancouver illuminated against the black skyline. The valet opens the front door, or the doorman opens the front door, as it were, and you step into the quite expensive lobby. Where do you go?
I'm going to just head right up to, is it the 13th floor? Or make as if, yeah, going to the 13th floor.
Okay. So you make your way to the elevator. A couple of drunk college girls stumble past you and slam the elevator button 4 times after you've already pressed it once. That's exactly what I said. I can't believe you fucking followed me. Yeah, well, at least you didn't like that photo of you in Tahiti. Who goes to Tahiti? You did, slut. Are you filming a porn?
Are you acting in one?
Oh.
Who's this bitch?
None of your fucking business, so why don't you shut the hell up?
I'll probably put a hand on Abby's shoulder. Abby,
Your
please.
porn girl's fugly.
Call me porn girl one more time, and fugly is the worst of your problems.
Sorry, porn man.
Oh, now you're done.
Ginger, get over here, and one of the less drunk friends will grab her by the shoulder and
God,
pull
you
her
even
over.
have a stripper name. Christ.
Like, I'm trying not, like, in character, trying not to laugh.
Okay.
I think we needed that.
The elevator will chime, and a group of people will step out of it. About 6 people, mostly dressed in business suits and evening wear. Business people visiting. I mean, the Hotel Vancouver does cater pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And as one of them walks by you reflexively, you will plug lands on your face. A fly buzzes past your ear.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably pretty twitchy at the moment, so I'm just, kind of sidestep. And is it still on me?
It's just floating around your face. Actually, a few of them. You think they'd have better pest control in here?
Okay.
The elevator's clear.
Get on the elevator.
Let's go. Let's go.
Weird.
Everything about this is
I don't
weird.
let the girls on.
No, the girls have stumbled off in the
Okay,
direction.
good.
They didn't want to fight. Someone said Decker.
That's Darren.
No. Coulson did go to Tahiti. All right. The elevator goes up to the 13th floor.
I'm going to try and retrace his steps.
Problem.
You walk the hallway a couple of times, retracing the steps, and as you do, you can hear the sound of a luggage cart rattling down the hallway, slowly making its way to the corner. As it does, a man in a pillbox hat and the hotel bellhop uniform looks down at you over his empty cart. Sir, can I help you, sir?
Yeah, actually, I've been here for the last few days. I've been doing a documentary. I'm trying to find things about Jenny. How long have you been working here?
About a year, sir.
And have you had any encounters with her?
Jenny?
The ghost?
Hold on, I better get this on film. I'm gonna go over there and
Wait, you mean you're not running?
I'll spin up a camera. Like, you didn't give me a chance getting out of the elevator.
You always are supposed to be running.
Look, I'm sorry, sir.
Gentlemen, it's after 9 o'clock.
Okay, go again.
Gentlemen, you're being quite loud in the hallway. It's after 9 o'clock.
Okay, keep our voices down. Have you had any encounters with Jedi?
The only Jedi I know works at the front desk, sir.
Never heard any of the rumors about the ghosts here?
Sir, I don't believe in ghosts. I'm a capitalist. Which room number are you folks staying in?
We're in, I was in, what was I in?
You were in...
I was on the 12th floor, I think.
Yeah. You were in 1221 or
12,
something?
yeah.
I didn't write it down, so...
Okay.
1221 it is. Sir?
1221?
You were in 1221?
Yes.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great stay here. Let me know if you need any luggage brought up to your... You're still in 221?
We're checking out later.
Excellent. Well, if you need any help going down, please let me know.
Before you go, have you heard anything about the ghost that's supposed to be haunting these halls?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not superstitious.
What about the other employees? Is there anyone we can talk to?
Maybe one of the waiters downstairs, Alphonse. He's down in the Notch 8 right now. He's serving as host tonight, I think.
Perfect. Do you know when he might? I don't want to interrupt him while he's working.
He's usually on. Well, shift ends at 11.
At 11. Excellent. Thank you. We should definitely check out Alphonse. Let's talk to him, and get set up. Maybe he can give us a better lead.
Sure. And what are the two of you doing during this?
Standing behind.
Yeah.
Just awkwardly standing in the hallway. As the bellhop pushes his cart past you, and over the jaggling of the trolley, you can just hear his voice over the radio on his little headset that he has. Manager, please.
Gotta get off.
I think the dumb waiter was it?
Yeah, where is?
It's in the kitchen.
Oh, it was in the kitchen.
Yeah. Dumb waiters are usually in kitchens.
Oh, gonna try and head for it anyway.
Okay.
A little busy for that now.
He is on to you.
They'll be watching the elevators. Let's go hit this. Let's go down the stairs.
I like our chat for this. So you guys go down 13 flights of stairs?
Well, I can.
Well,
what about you guys?
I can.
Yeah,
I can.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so.
We're not climbing them.
Keep up,
Going
Abel.
down. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mike will be here soon. He's on his way right now.
I don't trust the fly either.
Nobody
I
trusts
will
the
pass
fly.
Judah on one flight and comes in, don't be mean. And let him get ahead again.
As you make it down to the front, you'll come down out on the main floor, stepping back into the lobby. And as you do, can I get a wits and composure roll off of everyone? Do it at a -1 because it's actually quite busy this time of night. A lot of people coming in and out of the restaurant, checking in, milling around the city. You will not have 9 again on this one, Chris.
3, 2.
2 successes? 1 success? 0. Would you like to turn this into dramatic failure for a beat?
Yes.
Alright, here's a beat. Oop, I dropped it on the floor. The floor gains experience. There's a beat.
Yay!
Alright. The rest of you.
Oh my god, they're tiny little skulls.
Yep, in many different colors.
That's amazing.
Thank you. They were an import from the US. Because apparently Canada isn't allowed to have skull beads.
Really? You can get those at Michael's.
No, I think I have some for my Conan set.
Didn't I give them to you? Pretty sure
No, I think I got a pack for them from. Actually, I think it was from Michael's. No, I know you didn't get them with me.
I don't think you can get them
I got them
quite
with
as mass.
with
but...
my friend John.
I'm sure I loaned you a set.
Anyway.
So as you step down, you glance around, and as you spin, you'll actually bump into someone, knocking them on the floor. There will be a cacophonous clatter as the waiter that was moving with a rolling tray of food for room service delivery hits the floor, and a full two-person lobster dinner splatters across the floor, sliding across the entire length of the lobby. This one lobster looking like it's come alive and is starting to scramble away. A passerby, an older gentleman with a very British disposition, walks across in a three-piece suit, brown, steps on the lobster's head and slips, going down hard on his hip. He screams, "Ugh!" And everyone in the lobby turns and looks at you.
And I will slip around the side while all attention is on
Yeah,
him
I'm gonna slip away
because-
too. Let's go.
The waiter looks up at you, covered in melted butter, his suit completely ruined, mashed potatoes on his shoes. Why they were having mashed potatoes and lobster, I have no idea.
It's for their kid.
Butter dripping off of his gelled hair.
I'm gonna run over to the old man.
Yeah, I will go and join Chris. Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm not. I get the hell out of. I'm moving the hell away.
All right.
I figure we came in later, slower after him, so we probably didn't get as much attention on us.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Little scream.
The old man has his white hair combed over in like a perfectly pomaded style that you used to see back in the 1950s, that Steve Rogers part. He's probably about, old man is a bit presumptuous, he's in his mid-50s, but he's that type of 50, the 1950s 50, you know, where 50 was 70.
Yeah. But still really put together.
Yeah. As you grab his hand, you can feel that the flesh underneath is like parchment. It's thin, but there's a strong musculature around the bones. And you don't think that, it doesn't look like he broke anything.
Mm-hmm.
He must be pretty shocked though. His hand's ice cold.
Sir, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for checking on me.
Would you like a hand up?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Oh.
I will assist with this.
Two young ladies. Fantastic evening. Oh,
Are you sure you're all right?
Sure, you took quite the fall.
I've had worse than that.
Hey.
Hey, me too, but it's never fun.
Thank you for your concern.
Of course. Anytime. I'll shake his hand.
And he must be getting over it. His hand's warm again. He just needed to get that blood flowing.
Yeah.
And as he looks at you, you can see that his cheeks are slightly reddish. Looks somewhat flushed. Maybe even a little embarrassed, probably, from the fall.
Yeah, I find if you fall and don't hurt yourself, it's just pride that's hurt.
Mm-hmm. And as he smiles at you, thank you again. He has the most piercing blue eyes that you've ever seen. Like, they're lovely. Like topazes glittering in the night.
Oh, a little breath caught.
You'll find that she has a moment with the silver fox. A good 10 count of just... And then...
Does it feel like that, though?
No, to you, it's just a second. It's
Okay.
just a catch in your breath.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Of course, anytime.
And he'll move on.
I'm apologizing to the waiter. When he gets up, I'm just like, I'm sorry. Can I like pay for your shoes, your suit?
Accidents happen, sir. You hear over your shoulder a woman's voice, low and harsh. A woman in an immaculate black suit and the hotel's signature color on a neckerchief walks out. Manager on her name tag.
I will turn to Abigail and go, watch your step. You don't want to get butter on the bottom of your shoes. Here, let's head out the front.
Diana
Follow.
Cruz, night manager. Pleasure to meet you. Mr. Johnson, if I'm not mistaken.
All abandoned.
Yes.
I'm not gonna walk fully outside. I'm just
I
gonna be
Yeah.
I
standing
think I
there.
saw you a couple of nights ago while I was here.
Yes, I believe I checked you in. Was there anything that I could do for you? The police came by here earlier asking some questions. Was everything taken from your room when you left? I know that you were in quite a state. I can check Lost and Found if that's why you're here.
That would be fantastic. Thank you. I would appreciate that.
Just one moment, please. She'll turn to the radio. Can I get a check in Lost and Found for Mr. Johnson? He was staying in room 1221. Yes, that room. Mr. Johnson, I'm very sorry for what happened. My condolences. This neighborhood isn't what it used to be. I greatly appreciate your patronage, but I have to ask, and she'll gesture up at the webcam or at the GoPro. I must ask that if you're looking to film while not staying here as a guest, as much as I...
Sorry, habits.
Thank you. Sorry for the privacy of our patrons. You never know. Hotels, after all, she whispers in your ear.
Of course.
This chat's amazing.
Not brutal. Willem scream.
You're not.
He's evil, deck him. I call vampire. Deck him with your meat hooks. What the hell, guys?
Meat hugs, I think is what they meant.
Oh boy.
Apparently, we are not murder hobos, but they are.
Thank you for your understanding.
And we have to trust no one and stab every NPC in the heart just to be safe.
It's probably the truth.
I agree with that.
Here. On me. She'll pass you a card.
Ooh.
Just noting that she's the Fairmont manager. She'll hand you a card. Head into the restaurant, one drink on me. To help ease your way tonight.
Thank you.
If you ever need anything else, don't hesitate to call. And if you're waiting in the bar, I'll make sure that anything that we find in our Lost and Found is brought to your table. Is there anything else I can do for you tonight, Mr. Johnson?
No, that's wonderful. Thank you for your understanding.
It's my job to make sure that things are neat and tidy around here. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out one of those plastic wet naps. Tears it open. And that's exactly what I intend to do, to make sure that everything is spick and span. She will wipe a bit of butter off of your cheek. There, good as new. Please, enjoy the restaurant.
Okay.
She says it with that way that she's not asking you. Go enjoy the restaurant.
All right. I'm gonna go into the restaurant
Eric's gonna stab her.
because she seems kind of. I don't know. I don't like this. I go to the restaurant.
I'll kind of skirt around the outside of the butter fountain and follow.
And
Yeah.
several of the busboys or permanent busboys, several of the bellhops and doormen are cleaning up the mess. Actually, they wouldn't because this is a Vancouver unionized hotel.
Yep.
They're calling maintenance to do it.
Yep.
So
They're putting cones.
they're putting the signs up, and you can see that the delivery boy is wringing out the front of his shirt of butter, and it hits the ground with a splat, splat, splat.
Oh,
Ew.
I feel so bad for that guy.
Those of you who have hidden and taken succor over.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Were you two heading out or?
We were looking like we were heading that way to just get out of like.
So there are a couple of places that you could have gone. You could have gone directly into the restaurant. You could have gone over by the number of shops that are still open until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like there's a Dior.
Yeah, we
over
probably would
there.
have headed in window shopped.
Okay.
I think I probably would, especially since I'm carrying this backpack. I'll probably head if there's like a staff area. towards where the kitchens are, I'd probably head over there.
Like into the staff area?
Yeah, but my thoughts are if everyone's paying attention to him, I'm going to try to find my way to those.
This hotel does have hundreds of staff on at any given time, moving in and out of these places like blood through arteries.
Okay, so okay. In which case, I'll probably just dally and wait for everyone to kind of start gathering up. Never mind. Okay.
Now, on your wits and composure roll, that seems like forever ago I asked you for. Do you remember what you got? I think it was 1-2-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
1.
2. As you are...
Oh, no, I got 3 on the wits and composure. Yes, 3, yeah.
So in various capacities, you will notice that there's a fantastic sell on diamond earrings in that window. Message... What?
Was it garlic butter?
Yeah.
This is important.
Oh,
Yes. Mike is here. Can someone go let him in?
James, I choose
Before
you.
the dog eats him? Because I can hear the dog freaking out.
The most important butter-related question I've ever had.
It is double garlic butter with a light truffling.
Ooh.
Dude, truffle oil is the shit. Fight me.
No, you're
I
not
would-
arguing.
Sorry, we're just letting Mike in right now. I would drink that shit though. I'd just be like, truffle oil.
Really?
I'd like that
I
with
know of a
garlic
place
butter.
which sells truffle oil.
Yeah, actually, if you know of a good deal, like,
I'll take a look.
hook me up under the table. I
I'll
will.
take a
I will
look.
give you ripped
Oil under
$5
the
bills.
Yeah.
Wait, ripped as in like buff?
Real buff.
Yeah, like
Buff $5 bills?
Yeah, it's a US 5. It's just Lincoln flexing at the camera.
It's one of those $5 bills
Okay.
you've been drawn on.
All right, hi Mike, how's it going?
Hi, Mike.
How was it meeting Getty Lee?
Pretty sweet.
Okay, cool.
Tell him you TPK'd. Well, we're all dead, Mike.
And it's
Thanks.
my fault.
My phone
God.
keeps trying to do weird shit.
He died because of
Let's do
lobster.
Yeah, death by lobster.
The chat has been ridiculous so far.
It turns out we all have a seafood and shellfish allergy, and we're all dead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Mike, I've got everything on the TV. So just watch your placement.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Dude.
I couldn't recall.
Yeah. So just so you can see your placement and where you block James. So James,
Slightly.
you might want to.
Come forward.
You know what? Figure your own shit out. I'm not gonna.
That's we
You're
can
big
figure.
boys, you got this.
You're.
That's pretty decent.
I'm good leaning back. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I
It's
told
worth
him
it.
you were meeting Getty Lee, so it's fine.
Yeah, nah.
Awkward.
How often do you get to meet Getty Lee? Like every other week?
Right?
It's dangerous to go
I
alone.
think I might have to.
Okay. So here's what you missed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So game began.
Oh god.
And you all reviewed the videos. You decided that you had to go figure out what would happen, or what happened. Abel was very stunned by these videos and has kind of just been like sitting there with his head in his hands, kind of processing everything. In the meanwhile, what I
Okay.
want you to do is take your resolve and composure, grab a set of dice that I've left out for you,
Mhm.
roll resolve and composure +1. Tell me if you get anything.
So composure +1.
Yeah, and tell me if you don't get anything. Actually, that's probably better.
+1.
+1, so that's +1 dice. Remember, you're looking for 8, 9, 10. 10's reroll.
3.
You got 3 successes? All right. So you're fairly shaken by this, but not enough that it's going to cause you to lose integrity. You're not going to have a mental breakdown or really suffer a genuine breaking point over this. Do you have a pencil there?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then also, because you all did encounter that thing, I forgot to do this. Can you please put this in the skull hand? That is one
Okay.
practical beat.
Good spot.
No, I missed.
That's okay.
All right. So, as you are waiting over at the sign, what you just missed was you went up to the 13th floor, looked around. The bellhop that was up there was kind of like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? It's like 9:25 at night, and you're just kind of talking loudly with cameras in a hallway, and you're not guests here." So you went back down to the main floor, at which point you were looking around, just trying to figure out your next step, and then your brother tripped over a waiter who was delivering lobsters and caused a tremendous commotion,
Butter everywhere.
everywhere, and then just had his pants intimidated back on by, yeah, not off, on,
Okay.
by the hotel's front desk manager, who was almost as salty as that butter.
A real bisque.
Okay, so the pants were intimidated back on?
Mm-hmm. They were scared off.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, and then intimidated back on
Intimidated back
because
on.
she wasn't interested in that.
Oh,
Although she's
okay.
buying you a drink, so you never know. The other, so you're kind of just absorbing your brother's fuck up.
As is the way of
That's
our
what
lives.
brothers do. That's what brothers do.
the night manager, who is a vampire.
Everybody's not a vampire, chat, and let's focus on game more than the chat.
Vampire.
Like,
Yeah.
keeps breaking immersion. So, wink at the chat, nod at the chat. Stay with me. Okay. The rest of you, as you're looking around, you'll actually notice that sitting and watching the spectacle as well are a number of other people. The old man in the three-piece suit will continue on toward the elevator, slightly limping as he goes. But there is someone that you'll actually recognize, sitting on one of the seating areas in the lobby on a cushion, looking your direction. You'll recognize her from the funeral. It takes a moment. You'll recognize her with one success, and you'll recognize, yeah, she looks really familiar. She was at the back, and she was that woman that was sitting by herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's sitting in the lobby, still dressed in a headscarf, looking your direction.
Elbow will.
Actually, looking in his direction.
Okay.
Looking in the direction of the butter incident.
Slightly
I
to
am
the
oblivious.
slightly to the side of that. I'll elbow will.
Yeah.
Do you recognize her? Is it like a? It's not a full.
No, it's
Okay,
just
it's
it's
just
just
a scarf.
it just
Okay.
covers her hair.
Okay.
Yeah. Funeral, right?
Yeah. Do you recognize her other? Do I recognize her otherwise? Like, have I seen her before?
Is she? And yet she's not from the studio though, right? Like,
No, not at all. No. She's an Indian woman in her early 20s. Not pretty, handsome.
Okay.
Like, she looks like she could be very pretty if she was wearing makeup, but right now she looks kind of, I mean, she was just at a funeral a few hours ago. She looks, has kind of a square jaw. And
Makes sense that she could be staying here.
yeah. I mean, she's dressed well. Like, it looks like she has money. She's wearing a dark women's suit and that headscarf, which is a patterned white.
Probably one of Jay's relatives.
I guess.
I'm gonna surreptitiously I'm just gonna sweep one of the cameras in that direction and probably just take a photo.
Okay. Sure, that sounds good.
I'm gonna go over towards Judah and like with my back to her, like I'm talking to Judah with Judah facing her. Like, hey, do you notice the woman behind me in the headscarf? She was at Jay's funeral.
Wait, what?
Don't. Okay. Undercover. Careful glance.
As Judah looks at her, and she'll slowly stand up and gather her purse. Okay. And walk toward him.
Oh.
I'll probably try to step into the shadows a little bit, like wherever is the least obvious place around.
There's a lot of people here. It's pretty
Okay,
easy
so
to
it's not
know around the crowd, especially as like basically a white dude dressed like this. It's pretty easy to blend into Vancouver.
Yeah, fair enough. Although I look,
I guess you're wearing a hoodie right
yeah,
now.
I look much more run down right now.
The chat's super violent tonight.
It's Darren.
Everybody's stabbable.
Yeah.
Everybody is stabbable. That's one
Taryn
of the
just
facts
stabs
about
everyone.
people.
Then I'll probably try to just hang out someplace where I can kind of listen in. If I can.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Your starts with a J. I'm sorry, we weren't introduced.
Judah.
Judah, you knew you were at the funeral tonight.
Yeah, you were too?
Yes. Jay's my cousin. Second cousin.
We worked together. He was a good friend.
He was a good kid.
He was.
What are you staying here, coming in out of town, or?
No, I don't know. We were working on a project together here, and I had to leave because of family emergency.
A separate one. It's very unfortunate. Bad luck follows you around.
Apparently.
I'm sorry, my manners are absolutely abysmal. Kalika Khan. She'll offer a hand out to you and shake. You worked with her in filming? Or worked with him in filming?
Yeah, he
Are you two together? You're standing near him?
Yeah. No. I'm just a friend. Abigail.
Pleasure.
Jay worked on my set.
Thank you for taking the time to try to mentor him. To show him the ropes. He was very passionate about film.
he was good.
He would have been really good. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. It was good to run into you both. I think you were there as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. The studio sent a bunch of people. We wanted to make sure that he was taken care of, that his family was taken care of.
It meant a lot to them.
Good, I'm glad. Can I do an insight check on her?
Absolutely, yeah.
What is that?
I mean, if Abigail moved over that way, since we were kind of together, I probably would have followed.
Sure, that sounds good.
I'd be hovering nearby.
So that would probably be an empathy check, but what are you trying to gather off of her?
I just want to make sure that, like, that she is who she says she is. Like, that she's, like, genuinely upset. I mean, like, maybe she's lying about who she is, whatever, I can't tell that. But just to make sure that, like, she does actually seem upset. And I figure I spend a lot of time around actors,
So
I can
give
tell.
me a composure and subterfuge roll. You can use empathy if you have empathy and no subterfuge.
I have neither of those.
To use composure to try to kind of to feel her out.
May I dive in on that as well, being that I'm observing?
Sure. Are you right there?
No.
I said I was nearby enough that I could overhear them, and
Okay, so do it at a -1 because you're not really able to get like a lot of the
Yeah.
physical cues. And you can do it at a -1 as well.
2.
So, sorry, it was,
composure and subterfuge.
Composure and subterfuge or empathy, whichever one you would prefer, whether or not you're looking for lies or whether you're looking for emotional state. Anything?
0.
So it's pleasantries. She's fairly reserved, and as you're speaking to her, there's she sounds disappointed, and that is definitely true. But as for she doesn't appear quite as emotional. I mean, it is a second cousin, though.
Yeah.
She does seem genuinely disappointed for his loss. That, you know, that whole, wow, that kid could have gone somewhere.
Yeah.
And now it's just been snuffed out. And she genuinely did seem concerned about his parents, his immediate family.
Yeah.
But as you speak with her, there's a coldness to her.
Okay.
Like, she cares, but
That could just be her personality, that she's
Yeah.
just kind of a closed-off person.
yeah.
Abigail is also a closed-off person, so we get it.
It could just be a cultural thing too. There's the slightest inflection of an accent
Okay.
there. I mean, potentially could just be a different cultural norm that you're not, acquainted to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you're a stranger.
Sure.
Maybe it's because he's definitely a stranger.
Yeah. Sure.
The
But
bad
still.
luck follows her out.
That
Yo.
comment kind of hangs in your head.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. That's kind of what ticked her off of like, what's going on here? Yeah.
Anyway, you should try to get some rest. It's been a stressful day from the sound of it.
I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff and leave.
Are you live in town?
Around, yeah.
So do I. If you work in film, both of you. Here, and she'll pull out a card. This is probably not the right time to do this, but if either of you are looking for any, and I'm always looking for investment opportunities. If there's any production that potentially could benefit from that,
I'll give her my card too.
I'll give her
stunts.
my
I was
card.
gonna say, do you have one?
Yes,
Oh,
of course
nice.
I do.
YouTuber extraordinary.
Yeah.
You're going investigate, aren't you? So sorry, I'm not an. I have a keen eye, and I've noticed that you're wearing a lot of black, carrying a lot of cameras, and something inside of your bag is making quite a noise. It sounds like a pipe or something.
Yes, I am.
A problem?
No. Oh, I hope not. Be careful. The city's a lot more dangerous than it looks.
Wait, do you know something about what happened to him?
This area is getting more dangerous all the time. It's high class and ritzy, but there's a lot of things lurking in the shadows. Gangs, drug dealers. All you have to be is in the wrong place at the wrong time, and then the city will catch you in its jaws. It's not a place to live. Place to die.
Not even remotely ominous and terrifying and a weird thing to say to strangers.
No, I think we should leave.
Right. Head nod at will.
Case I'll probably, well, in which case I'll probably be, I'll probably drift over to her. Ready to go?
Do I
Think so.
recognize her or her? I was a very good friend today, and
Sure. Why don't you make me an intelligence and wits roll to try to remember? Yes.
Likewise, is she's an investor into film at all? Do I recognize her name? I mean, I deal with Duncan, I deal with all that kind of side of things.
She's just a general investor, but
Okay.
what? Actually, you are right there and listening. Can you make me an intelligence plus wits roll, and you may add your professional training to this.
Okay.
Got this.
Ooh, so that was intelligence and which?
Professional training.
Intelligence and wits
Wits
is just the generic remember roll.
and professional training.
This world sure is filled with darkness.
Ooh, I have 3 for
That's
professional
good.
training.
Puns are amazing.
No, Amy, that's not Rhonda. Rhonda's not here tonight.
2.
On that many dice?
On that many dice, I got a 9 and an 8, and then I got a bunch of 1s.
Wow, okay. One success. What you will... His last name is not Khan, if I'm not mistaken.
Jay?
Was it?
Yeah.
It was Jay
Oh, it was.
Khan.
Haha! I moved all of my notes to this notebook, and now I'm like, the fuck is everything? It's a hat now.
Sorry, what was her first name again?
Kalika.
Kalika.
Kalika. Oh, it was fun. I mean, he had a very large family. You've never heard of her before. You might have seen her at a wedding, like back in high school. Yeah, that's about it. Like but I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. Like a lot of the women in his family do wear like headscarves and things like that when they're at religious gatherings and celebrations like that, like fairly traditional garb. So it could have been like several attractive women in scarves, you know. If not her, maybe her older sister. You saw, because this was probably 5 or 6 years ago. As for you, you actually will recognize the name. Kalika Khan is she is a union representative. She is she's in the Longshoremen's Union, but that union does do dealings with yours, and she's been called in as a mediator for your union before in disputes.
Unions.
Yeah, she's known as quite the ball breaker. And when a union basically needs to call in actually she's a union lawyer. That's what she is. Sorry.
A union lawyer. Oh, boy.
Basically, like she's a lawyer that works on retainer for unions. So when they need to call someone in with professional mediation experience and contract law, basically when they need a wrecking ball, they call in the
I
con.
almost wore my Steelworkers Union hat today.
Nobody wears Steelworkers Union hats.
I know, but I
God.
have one.
I know. And
Because
I
I
have a
was
water
in it.
bottle. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I got
I
a
still
shirt.
am right now.
Oh yeah, you are technically.
So I will pipe up for probably the first time in a little while. Like, oh, you're part of. You're a union lawyer.
Yes, I am.
I work for TransLink.
I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'm on retainer for you right now, and your new contract is going to go through just fine. She'll wink at you. The first bit of pleasant animation on her face in the last hour. I'm looking forward to that fight. The city's not going to know what hit them.
Okay.
If you're looking into this, be careful.
Lovely to meet you, Miss Khan.
Absolutely. You as well. And please, keep my card.
Yeah.
And here, they'll pass you one as well. If you're ever looking to make any life changes, it's always good to have someone with union experience.
I'll keep that in mind. Put it in his wallet.
If you'll excuse me. Art.
We'll try and hurriedly leave. Let's get out of here.
That was weird.
That was very good.
Sad.
Well,
Do you know
she
Jay?
insinuated.
She knows.
She knows, or she was fishing to see if you knew.
Both?
She's a lawyer. She knows tricks like that.
Yeah, but the way she was wording things, the talking about like Jaws and like she fucking knows.
She definitely knows something.
Well, we can't deal with that right now. We got to get in and out of here fast. Otherwise security's gonna come down on us.
Well, I already screwed up like that. If we're gonna do anything else, like maybe we could go in through the sewers.
Well, I was thinking like there must be no one. However they moved it, they moved his body. It's got to have been through the sewers or something like that, right? I mean, it's like how many blocks is it away from the actual dump site?
About 3.
3 blocks. It's got to be through the sewers, right? I mean, you can't just go and load someone in your car like that and drive around.
You also couldn't bring it back up to the dumbwaiter, so clearly there's an entrance over there somewhere. Do we know if it's still blocked off?
Well, that's a pretty old hotel, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the old hotels had direct access to the sewers a lot of the time.
A lot of times, yeah. A lot of them are bricked up, but there could be some doors here. You just have to ask the right people. Which, it's almost like someone has that written in their notes.
I'm gonna do a really quick Google to see if I can find the blueprints to this hotel.
Can you make me an intelligence computer roll at a -2 for using your smartphone because it's... Oh, actually, you know what? Do it at a -1 because technically the smartphone gives you a +1 on the check to use the internet.
Hooray!
Because this new Chronicles of Darkness is dumb.
No, I don't get anything.
So you pull up. So you're halfway to booking a suite before you realize you're in the wrong thing.
Trying to skip
Would
through
you like to make that a dramatic failure?
You book. Sure.
Cool. You...
Welcome.
Your resources.
Welcome.
Your resources is lowered by 1 because you accidentally book a non-refundable honeymoon suite for next weekend.
Perfect.
Well, I guess you might as well enjoy
Don't worry,
it.
it's just
No, I'm just gonna.
it's
make
just
a note.
$1,000.
Jesus, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh boy.
You're like, I could have Airbnb'd this.
I could have just gone home.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that, chat.
Yeah, Abby doesn't know that. Abby's no good at this.
That's why one success would have died.
Exactly.
So standing in the lobby as you are, got people still watching you. The front desk still staring at you. The 4 of them standing behind.
Well, I thought we were talking outside.
like,
I thought we were on
actually
stand
moving?
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the front. Are you going straight out the front doors? Are you going through the restaurant? How are you doing this?
Well, you got told to go to the restaurant.
And I did go to the restaurant,
We were
and
in the
now I was
restaurant.
in the restaurant, and now I am leaving the restaurant.
Out
Did
the
we?
restaurant.
I thought we were still all in the lobby.
Yeah, you were still in the lobby.
Oh.
No one
Like
ever
that
said they
whole-
entered the restaurant.
Sorry, I thought that's
I-
where she
I did.
was.
Did you?
I said,
Yeah.
okay, I go over there.
Yeah.
Because of
Anyway,
pants back on.
So it's a separate area. So.
Okay.
So we'll say that you were approached by the door then. The important
Have a real
thing is
good
that
weekend.
it's
All
true.
right.
It's true.
In that case.
So basically, you were stopped by Kanika before you could actually Kalika before you could actually enter. So now you're there at the precipice of what's called the Notch 8 restaurant and bar, and or you could just back it up and head right out the front door to where the valet parking is, and then you're right on to some street that starts with an H. You know,
Yeah, you know what? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta do some planning on this.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Okay.
All right, there's got to be some way of so I know we're out in the street. There's got to be some way of getting into the under areas.
Make me a composure plus resolve roll at a -2. All the guys here.
Sorry, what was it? What was the roll?
Composure and resolve -2.
Composure and resolve -2.
Okay. Nothing.
I got a 1, a 2, and a 2.
I got one success.
Okay.
1.
Cool. So your boyfriend dutifully does not look. Dutifully works as well. Does not do an about face at the 18, 19, maybe on some planet 20-year-old blonde that walks through, basically dressed in like a schoolgirl outfit with the plaid skirt. And you two may choose not to look with that success.
I'm looking.
You just look. You're just like
Judah's looking.
I am not looking.
okay. So, but you notice the stiffness of his neck. Just the.
May I make a note that for future roles like this, Abigail is bi?
Oh, okay.
So just for the future, I'll
All
be
right,
looking.
roll that.
Okay.
I will make.
What was it? Sorry, composure.
I mean, Faith probably
Resolve,
looks
composure,
back at her of just like
I go, oh,
It's the compulsive looking, right?
Yeah.
the.
What if?
1, 2, only 2. A lot of
2?
dice, but only 2.
Tears like I got places to be.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's one of those like the things that girls are really good at this, but guys apparently aren't. Where you glance, but it's like no one else notices.
That's because you just want a snack. We want a meal.
This is true. That's fair. That's valid.
Didn't you just get a honeymoon suite?
Yes. Yes. Here's my card.
I'm right here.
All right.
Yeah. I swing big and you.
There's no swinging in this game.
No, there isn't.
Thank you, Winter. Hashtag that shit. It's gonna be out by the 1st. Also, if those of you who are listening here want some more of this and some more high drama, don't forget our Vampire the Requiem podcast is dropping by the end of the month once the audio editing is finished. Ding ding ding. Hint hint hint.
Drop me popcorn.
Also, if the popcorn eating is showing up on camera, stop.
No, I know. I'm stopping.
All right. So
Good. You can cut that when it goes up.
the old switcheroo, I guess.
It's already up. We're streaming.
Well, yeah, exactly. So no
we're
one can
live,
see that.
bitch.
Well, yeah. So then what? Are you guys gonna tell Colonels that we're eating their popcorn?
Hashtag not sponsored.
I am not going through 3 hours of video to cut that line. I did that once, and it was the worst. Like, it was bad.
Just go in and go beep.
Yeah, just
Do not tell beep.
Do not tell the Republican Party we're eating their popcorn.
Exactly.
Go with the Republican Party.
all right. So
So, where do you think?
So how would we go about like scouting out a location like that? Like if I was interested in scouting that place for a, like or that kind of for that kind of access, how would I go about doing that?
Let's investigate and find some ways.
Yeah. You step outside. The doorman catches the door for you, and rain comes down. A light rumbling. Something that you rarely hear in Vancouver, the rumble of thunder overhead. It's those spring showers that'll get you.
Put my hat down.
I have my button press umbrella.
Of course you.
Whatever.
And I just rough it.
One of the doormen
It's very
steps forward. Umbrella, sir?
Please.
You open it, and it has the Fairmont logo on it.
Put my phone away, but other than that.
And you step into the street.
Turning the GoPro back on.
What are you trying to do?
I think I probably want to go sit down. Like, I was just going. Like, I would like to go sit down at a coffee shop and then like do a little bit of work with my laptop and.
Did your laptop on you?
Yeah, I think I probably carry it everywhere. It's part of my just go satchel.
So it's kind of like it's a small one, like a Surface. Or
Oh
something.
yeah. It's just like a little netbook, right?
Not
Like
sponsored.
it's not.
Fucking sponsor is Microsoft.
Yeah, bring it.
Come over here.
All right. I mean, if I can.
Considering how big hotel umbrellas are, I'm gonna put mine down and
Hold
scooch
that up.
under his with him.
So I'm calling you over to hold the umbrella over so my phone doesn't get wet. Even
I
though it's
will-
waterproof.
Look at you. Are you choosing between me or the phone?
You have your own
I
umbrella.
put it down. I just said to come cuddle with you under your big one.
Like, Abel, get over here.
Okay. I am feeling so in the middle right
I
now.
will hold mine out.
Oh, you guys are so typical.
What are you looking up
Just
on your
because
phone?
you wait.
I want to see if I can actually find anything like what you were looking for. Any
Into
kind of
computers
blueprints.
-1.
Into computer -1.
As for you, you said you're going to look for a coffee shop or a bar nearby?
Yeah, either one. Any place I can sit down and have a wireless connection for a little bit, because I know people who do this stuff. And who can scout out these kind of places for me.
Sure. You're right next to Robson
Adults.
Square, so there's quite a few bars in the area.
Sure. Hey guys, I'm just gonna go have a sit down and I'm just gonna look into some things. I might be able
Yeah, I'll
to.
go
Do
with you.
Okay.
Does this count for obsession?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lopsided.
I'll allow it.
So that's 4, and I get exceptional successes. Oh wait, that's not an investigation roll. Damn.
It is not. So close. Oh, wow. It is close. All right, so 4 successes. So you will actually find... What are you looking for specifically?
What? Sorry. What does the if we have the skill tick
That
off?
means that it's your professional training.
Okay. And what does that do again?
A lot of stuff.
Okay.
What level do you have?
3.
It gives you a bunch of extra specialties and things like that. Mike has all of the sheets that actually...
Perfect.
They're all somewhere on the table.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a whole bunch of stuff here.
Because I think one of them wasn't one of the
Apparently I got 2
abilities
merit
you get
Take a look. There's one of these. I don't know which one it is.
exceptional successes on those skills.
I don't think there's any modifications for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
No, I don't believe so.
Cool. Anyway, sorry.
So you will... what are you looking up the blueprints for?
I'm trying to see if there's any kind of maps
right
or blueprints of like where Jay might have been under the hotel, or like connections with other places around, like through the sewers or anything like that. Just anything that I
So
can
4
find.
successes will actually a quick look at some websites that most people wouldn't visit, but that you do. Things like Vancouver Spelunking, Urban Exploration Vancouver, those type of sites. Where actually there is a provincial ban on going beneath the city streets. That is a real thing. It's against the law to do this. And there are many, many warnings that I discovered while looking this stuff up, which my FBI agent was probably very concerned about. But you will find... I know, right? You will find... My FBI agent's just like, fuck it, he's in Canada. Let him do what he wants. They're not real laws up there.
It's not a real country.
It's not a real country anyway.
Just a comment.
That was my agent, not me, guys.
Freaking South Canada.
You're a nice hat.
No, that's Alaska. That's Canada's hat, Alaska.
No, Alaska's our feather. Macaroni, bitches. What up? Alright, so back to serious. I know, no one's serious right now. It's weird. Alright, going over to you. You'll look through there, and you'll actually see there's probably there are a series of maintenance tunnels. You know, the kind that actually are hatches in the ground that open up. And there's one actually in the alley that he was found in.
Hey, check it out. You're right.
Okay.
Come here.
Maintenance tunnels? Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
looking. I'm looking.
there's one that connects. That was the alley he was found in.
All right, let's go open it up.
It's still an active crime scene.
Well, it was
Maybe we
an
go
exposed
with-
alleyway.
James, can you give me a wits and investigation roll?
Sure.
Yeah. Just,
Contact my uncle.
An investigation.
My legit uncle. Like,
let's not do that.
no. This is what he does.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I should use the box. 8, 9, 10, right?
8, 9, 10.
I've got 1.
So looking at it, you're thinking that's probably still an active crime scene. It's probably still cordoned off.
Okay.
Or at the very least, there's probably some eyes on it.
Okay.
But between here and there, actually just around the side of Robson Square, there's another one of those entrances that you'll notice on his map.
Yeah. What about this one?
That's perfect.
If we insert there, we can probably make our way over there, and whatever condition that tunnel's in. I'll look around and try to pick out where exactly it is.
Just a couple blocks down.
Okay, so let's walk down there and take a look at it.
Casually go for a stroll, looking over my shoulder occasionally, just to make sure. No,
Sure. If everybody is being super paranoid, you can go ahead and give me a wits and composure at a minus. Let's see, it's night and rain -2.
Wits and composure.
There's gonna be a lot of -2s this game.
I was oblivious to basically all that stuff before. I'm not going to that one.
So what is Abel doing during this time?
We can both use it. Ooh,
Just
3.
kind of holding the umbrella up for Faith and
1, 2.
being cuddly.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
You know, just kind of moving with the group.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
Rude.
So 2 successes.
Yeah, 3.
As you're walking, you can see that there are a couple of people dressed in the front desk or doorman outfits. It's hard to tell in this light, but those suits with that specific trim and the nameplate, they're in the slightly brass hue, silvery, actually more silvery, if I remember correctly. A couple of them look like they're following you. But as soon as you leave the Fairmont's block, they just stop and stand at the edge of the block. They don't cross the street. Probably security. Just making sure that you're on your way. But they watch, holding an umbrella over their heads.
Just keep going.
Why would we stop?
Well, you said it was only a couple of blocks away, right? Yeah. I don't want them to see where.
Sorry, what? I'll look over my shoulder. What are you talking
I
about?
was like,
The
grab your
security
face and
guard's
turn it back.
freaking watching
You really gotta watch your back, man.
I'm used to dealing with problems that are in front of me. And,
Sorry, I'm just a bit.
So, what is it that we're actually going to do?
alright, there's like these access tunnels that we're pretty sure that whoever disposed of Jay's body must have used in order to get there. Because it went from the Fairmont 3 blocks without anybody seeing what looks to be a bloodied corpse.
Yeah, I mean, like, that part makes sense.
So we're going to go break in, and we're going to go around the tunnels.
Is that really smart?
Well, if you've got some sort of alternative way of doing this without us popping our heads down there, I'd love to hear it. Because the last thing I want to do is go crawling around in the tunnel with whatever that thing was.
Alright. By the time you finish talking, you'll actually be around the corner at the side out. You see that there's a hatch in the ground. It's one of those really basic ones, about 3 feet wide, about 2 feet deep, with a couple of rungs sticking out for a crowbar or whatever specialized tool you're supposed to use to open this. But in a pinch, that crowbar will do just fine.
Is there any sort of lock on it?
Not that you can see.
Okay, how visible are we?
You're inside of the cusp of an alley just off of Robson Square. If you huddle up, you can probably do it without too many people seeing you. In the distance, you can see that a lot of people are quite loudly partying in the square, drunkenly stumbling around. One man is standing in the middle of it, dressed not for the rain, in an untucked dress shirt and ripped jeans, screaming about the end of the world.
Okay, this is pretty good.
He's drawing quite a bit of attention, actually.
Hey Faith, how about you and, is it Noah?
Abel.
Sorry. How about you and Abel go and just kind of go over by the front of the alleyway and just distract anyone who looks this direction while we pull this thing open. You two are quite fetching it.
The chat is very specific tonight.
That is Stu. He is an umbrella manufacturer and
Is he
replacement.
actually?
Yes, that is his
So
job.
apparently one of you is getting a little wet.
See, I was
Nice.
just thinking of what was the hotel we stayed in
I
for Fan Expo?
Oh, you missed that one here.
I saw.
Oh, you read it?
Their
I-
umbrellas are the bigger ones.
I figure that the
Good
Empress
on you, buddy.
would use the big golf umbrellas. I know for 3-point motors like Mercedes, where I work, we have big umbrellas.
Apparently they skimp though. These guys apparently skimp. They're only the 23-inch. You know what I say about 23 inches?
Well, I guess Abel's
know.
getting his shoulder wet.
Abel's getting a shoulder wet. What can I
23-inch
say?
pythons?
23-inch pythons.
Actually, I believe it's 24-inch pythons.
These are only 17. We need to catch up. We need just 6 more inches to be the Rock. Boys.
No, it's Hogan. Hogan is the 24-inch python.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, trust me.
Hulk Hogan?
No.
Alright, so enough wrestling. Until
That
we're in the...
sounded like a comment that Abigail would make in game, and it has a little different connotations.
See, Abigail would say it that way.
Speaking of in-game, let's go back in. So, standing there next to the maintenance hatch, what do you do?
Well, they go off and distract. I bring the freaking crowbar out.
Good.
How do you two go and distract?
Here you go.
I mean, it's an alleyway. I don't think many people go and look down alleys particularly.
Just like stand and watch,
Yeah.
make sure no one comes
Okay.
down.
Are you?
We'll stand and watch and just kind of look out at whatever's going on in the square.
Yeah.
Are these? So if these two are just kind of standing there and not doing anything actively, we'd be like, hey, make out.
That's going to draw attention. What is wrong with
no
you?
one ever feels comfortable looking at people making out.
Have you been in this area?
Well, you want them to pay attention to things.
No, but they're going to be looking straight down the
I know,
alley.
but-
Just let them stand there.
Abby, get the thing up.
We've also got an umbrella.
I fucking love you too. Like this.
Thank you.
Where did I put the other one?
I will grab your hand, raise the umbrella, look down the alley, go, what?
I'll start
I
trying
will
to
pull my
pry this
umbrella
thing
out, pop it as well, and then, yeah, go in for the kiss. Because I think she's a little more willing to do that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is it a
Not
good
quite
kiss?
that Catholic.
Does his leg pop?
He's just a little like,
Do we have to have a kissing roll? What's the kissing roll?
Yeah, what would that be?
Depending on how you do it, stealth and stamina usually.
Stealth and stamina.
Stealth and
Oh, I'm
stamina.
sorry. Presence and animal can. Alright.
It'll probably be a little bit surprised for a second, and then be
she
like,
has stealth and stamina.
and then be like, you know what, this is good.
my.
I do have stealth,
good.
literally.
So
I
you
just
dip him a
dots.
bit. You dip him a bit, and
Oh my goodness.
This towards me.
alright, so
Yeah.
who's going to be the one to pop it? Okay, can you give me a... Ooh,
And
this
I'll
is
let
going
my
to be...
umbrella
Give me a
drop.
strength and stamina +2 for the crowbar.
So that we have umbrellas back blocking that.
Got an extra die.
Oh my god.
Faith's pretty good at this.
Apparently.
Maybe we should,
Off. 1,
maybe we should
2,
cast her.
3.
3 successes?
Yeah.
So it takes you a moment, but before long, you'll catch the lip of it, and the two of you can haul it the rest of the way up. Give me a stamina and strength roll, both of you. Just 1 success is all I need from each of you.
Strength.
So with a slight you'll pop the edge.
You can always rely on good old Will.
Did you get 1?
I got 0.
Hold on.
I got a 2, a 6, a 1, and a 1.
This is towards the obsession, right?
So they don't think
yes.
Question. Did anybody look for cameras?
4.
Nope. 4 successes. So you will feel a
We didn't go down
slight
the alley with them.
you'll feel a slight torque in your back as most of the weight comes down on your side.
Sorry, my feet are slipping.
You're okay, but it's a little sore.
Okay, I've got a great guy for that. Don't worry about it.
The
I look
hatch
down.
The hatch flips over and clangs down onto the ground with a loud metallic boom.
We are not good at this stealth
You are,
thing.
you are not. You are,
By this point, we've gotten into this a
Yeah,
little bit. And we're
probably.
just like, Oh, hey.
You're just making out?
Yeah.
All right, here, take a beat.
Yeah, I think we've forgotten why we're doing this.
Yeah, and now it's like, you know what? This is good. This is good.
Yeah, I'm
Why we
looking
weren't
down.
doing this before as much.
I
Yeah.
climb down immediately.
All right, so there's just a little... There's a little metal ladder there, and you'll climb down, and you'll be in a damp, humid maintenance tunnel.
I follow him.
Okay.
Well, the flashlight died. Foreshadowing.
Oh boy.
So I'll probably go like partway down and be like, guys, get over here, guys. Noah.
Abel.
I
Like, oh, you know, yeah, right, I guess you would.
Noah, Faith. I'm just gonna go down.
Eventually, I'll be like,
I'll just shout out like once I notice like you come down. Hey, jackass!
Behind you, you can see your friend, well, your acquaintances and your brothers' heads vanishing beneath the street.
oh.
Oh, that's cute.
Are you guys coming, or are you just gonna hang out?
I'm gonna start going into meltdown, I think, because now faced with reality, I don't think I can actually do it. Her composure and resolve is awful.
You want to try to make a roll? See if you can gather up the courage?
Sure. What do I do for
Resolve and composure?
that?
Yeah, actually, you'll... Just barely.
One.
One. Probably having Abel there is pretty comforting.
I will slip down the thing very stiff and going.
I'll help her down if she's like coming down on the bottom. I'll like point out her hand for a foothold.
It's pitch black down here. Nothing but a little bit of the corner of the street light at the edge of the alley casting down in here. But with your flashlights, you can see that there's water staining along the concrete walls.
Do you have any more of those?
Phone.
Would you have any more of those light sticks?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they would have been in the bag.
I'll probably pull out a bundle. I'll probably pull out a bundle of those and probably hand one out to everybody.
So, like, spend.
And there's some flashlights too.
What
What was that?
So you're wearing the backpack, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be like,
You can have an
Flashlight?
actual flashlight if you'd like.
I tell you to spin around because you can't get your
Oh, yeah.
backpack, right?
So I'm just basically turtling. Yeah.
I will put my headlamp around my neck.
Yeah, I guess it's just you two that need glow sticks.
And
You gotta have a mag light.
everyone's cameras on.
Am I wearing a camera?
I gave you one.
Oh, right.
Okay.
With the
So-
GoPros.
Well, I'll have all your GoPros. Like I'll probably hand out like a kit to everybody.
Yeah.
And
We each got one.
everyone do a battery check. Here's a spare.
I'm bringing you next time.
I'm used to wearing like cargo pants and stuff when I'm on set, and so now I'm wearing like girl pants that have like
Yoga
tiny
pants?
little pockets, and I'm like, how do you put anything in here?
No one knows.
It's a mystery.
This hoodie pocket is fantastic. I'm like shoving like all the light sticks in there, so I get like this like pot belly full of light sticks.
You look pregnant.
The extra
Pregnant with a
battery in the
glowing
bra.
Oh, I haven't turned these ones on.
Oh, you haven't?
No, these are the backups.
Okay, but when you take that dramatic failure and slip and fall on your stomach, it's going to be a rave.
Quick, hide! Sorry.
We are not good at this.
So we're gonna go.
This is
We're gonna
fabulous. We
I know.
shouldn't be good at this.
I know, right?
Well, I think that's
This is
the
how
thing,
hunters
is
start.
This is an incredibly traumatic thing that happened to us. We should be laughing just out of the fact that we can't deal with it any other way,
Yeah.
and we're having what would be considered from outside inappropriate responses.
Yeah, how you do?
Those things when they crack open though,
Yeah.
and you get the fluid all over you, it
Yeah.
just you just start glowing.
Yeah.
And it stains clothes like
Yeah.
a mother.
So we will
All right.
get going.
So where do you go? The tunnel goes, well, to the left
way?
and to the right.
Which way does the map say to go?
Once you're down here, you think to the right, and then up at that junction, you can kind of see that there's a four-way junction at the end. Take a left at it.
Okay, I'm going to screenshot it at least, so that I can just refer to it. And it's like we go this way.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a wits and survival roll? We may use streetwise if you'd like as well. But that's your map reading rolls.
Oh, because I studied. Oh, that's coming the other way. Yep. Okay.
Yep. You can use either skill because that's 2 rerolls.
No.
Oh, that's all. That's
Because it's only 9 again, so 3.
3 successes, and also everybody don't forget that you can risk willpower once per scene.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And when you risk willpower, that does have a lot of beneficial effects, including not just the +3, but a secondary effect as well.
Okay.
Alright. So, as you move down the tunnel, you have a fairly good recollection of which way you're headed. Okay, right here, left at the junction. As you round the junction, your light bounces over the shape of a pair of rats mating in the corner. They squeak and break it up and run into a hole in the concrete.
Abel and Faith. And keep going. That's their names.
I'm gonna try my absolute
sorry,
hardest not to laugh, but it's tough. I'm not looking at Faith. Abby! What? Didn't say anything.
Hey, are you two
Didn't
married?
have to.
No. No, we're not.
I'm gonna keep going.
Give me, everybody,
They live in sin.
give me wits and composure at -2.
Wits,
Lighting
composure,
and conditions.
So I just don't add my composure now. That's
Yeah, me too.
yeah, I don't add my wits. Dos.
0, 0.
0.
Hey, the girls did
You
something
know
at least.
why? You know why? Because this is actually scientifically proven. As you will continue down the way, you're wandering through, there are these brackish puddles. Various fluids, oils, other awful leaking from the pipes. But as the two of you pass, as your light shined over a puddle, you'll notice that there's a trace of another color in it. Something rusty floats at the surface. Looking down closer, it looks like a bit of blood. Old and only kept in an uncongealed form by the rainwater that's blurred with it.
Look around that area. You guys hold up. Is it just in this puddle, or is there like a trail, or is there stuff on the walls?
It's a little trail, only about a couple of inches. A couple of splatters, basically. Looking around, make me an intelligence and investigation roll. And do it at a -1 from age.
When she points to that, can I do the
Can I
same
do
thing?
that one too?
Ooh,
1.
sure.
Nothing.
So,
I'm a little too freaked out by this blood.
glancing around quickly, she'll point at a couple of things, and it looks like something was dragged here. A little bit of... There's some... It's not dust, it's not silt, but the muck that's gathered here has been disturbed, like someone dragged something through. There's just the edge of a pair of tennis shoes, sneakers, pressed in. Like, you know how like Converse have that like square logo on the back?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the imprint of something like that. It looks like the brand that Jay used to wear.
I'm going to point out those details, like got his like so that my fingers like showing up like on the video feed for the GoPro, and just being like, we've got. I think this is. You're right. This is those.
Okay. We're getting-
those are his shoes.
We're getting closer. Now, do you have an infrared light in this thing? Actually, I would know if he has an infrared light.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Hold on one sec though.
Okay.
So chat, let me know if the audio gives any problems again. It could be my computer struggling to exist.
That's being that it's skipping back and
Aren't we all
forth.
struggling? to
Basically,
exist?
we upgraded the video to be a bit more video-ish, to be a bit more high quality, so that may be causing some problems. Is it constant, or is it just occasionally?
By randomly, I'm gonna say occasionally.
Yeah. So if it's just occasionally, we might just ride this one out.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
occasionally.
So we're just gonna ride this one out, and then I'll see if we can fix it for the next time. Because otherwise, I'd have to stop the stream and then restart it with different outlet settings. But
Yeah, it could even be just like the internet slowing down or something.
it could be, because this is like a 10.
Yeah, the fan sound is probably the computer because I can hear it from here.
Yeah, yeah, the computer fan's definitely.
It's doing a bit of the jet engine impression.
He's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying real hard. Okay.
It's worse with music.
Worse with music, yeah.
Okay. So it probably is.
Just not handling keeping it up.
No, it's
Up
probably
and-
like so I reset some of the audio stuff, so I'll have to reset it so that it works better with music.
Growing pains, ladies and gentlemen.
We are learning.
Yeah, well, it's
We are trying a thing.
I'm a broke ass hoe, so I'm just trying to make it work. So
We make it work. It's good.
yeah, so strategic lighting first. So then that's good though. That just means that it's the fact I've switched to default audio settings.
Yeah. Join the Patreon, and things will get better.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
really
super
true.
true.
Also, we have a Patreon now. It's great. Look at the tiers; they're hilarious.
All right. Aw, we love you too, Taryn.
Aw, I purple heart you too in the war.
Purple.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a purple heart. There's... All right, so people who are listening to the podcasted version of this are like, "What the fuck, guys?" All right, so
You should watch it.
you should watch. It's gonna be on YouTube too. Aw, we're pretty sweaty because it's actually quite warm in here.
Yeah.
I'm covered in pillows. You follow the so you'll see that it looks like something was dragged through here, but that's about all you'll need to notice.
Does there happen to be an infrared light in the kit that we might be able to? Because I'm not sure if that would be kind of one of those things you might tuck away into your kit.
Yeah, I think it would be
Sounds
cool
very
and he'd
ghost-
be interested in, but I don't know if he'd have one
Probably have a
yet.
black light.
That's what I mean, like a black light.
Oh,
yeah.
that's totally different.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I guess it was that. My bad.
Infrared. It's
Yeah.
the exact. You're thinking
Yeah,
ultraviolet.
yeah. That's ultraviolet. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Not ultra red.
But although that would be a cool piece of kit, but maybe later. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't.
Once you join Task Force Valkyrie, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you do you think you'd have a black light in your kit? If it's there, I would know about it because I went.
Yeah, probably.
Probably
Yeah,
one
okay,
like this.
Cool. I'm not familiar with it, but
Like
so,
literally,
yeah.
I bought a black light for use in a LARP for $10 on Amazon.
Perfect. Then
Yeah.
definitely.
So you can get a real one from a real site.
And it makes like things like blood and stuff like glow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Probably using for resin and stuff like that.
It will glow.
Yeah.
Very, very brightly under the black light.
Okay, so I'll probably scan around. I mean, there might be all sorts of stuff down here that might interfere, but I'll scan around the area to see if it's easy to follow that trail or if it's just like everywhere.
There's not much of it, but you'll notice a couple of other drops that you wouldn't have been able to see without the light. It looks like you're going in the right direction. They're getting bigger.
So what do we do once we actually fucking find this thing?
I'm hoping we don't find this thing, but maybe we can figure out where it's gone, where it's going,
I'm grabbing the crowbar out of your back.
or at least what happened. Let's get moving.
I'm gonna step to the front, and I've grabbed his crowbar, and I've got my mag light, so dual wielding.
Sounds good. As you move up ahead, there's another bend in the tunnel. A place where it arcs off to the left and to the right.
I will pull my own hair.
Your hairspray.
Aww.
And,
cute.
Who's
Look at
in
me
the
run.
lead? Do you head to the left or to the right?
Which way?
I'll shine.
The left.
You'll turn, and then immediately you'll see another puddle, larger. But this one is at the base of a break in the wall, where an old, rusted out iron gate has been probably 50, 60 years ago welded into the wall here of an old side tunnel, probably one of the old smuggling tunnels from back in the day. There's a large chain link, each link about as thick around as one of your fingers, and a padlock the size of your fist, holding it shut.
Bolt cutters.
Do you take some time to work it?
Yeah.
I said earlier, like I'm grabbing the bolt
You
cutters.
did, I know. It's almost like I planned it.
It's weird.
Grab him out of your backpack, hand him to you. I'll apply light.
It takes you a moment. This is old. And it takes probably a good 30 seconds of just grinding before you even start to bite in here. What do? You gonna give him a hand?
Oh god.
Johnson power. Activate.
Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag could be sponsored by the FBI agents from Die Hard.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go help my brother.
Actually. While they're starting to do that thing, you said like it's pretty wide open grating, right?
About this big between each grate.
I'm going to pull out one of the light sticks and snap it and toss it down through, just so we can see a little bit farther.
Good. This one is a green one, man. A ghastly green glow permeates what looks like a hewn rock tunnel.
Okay, this is getting weird.
I'm gonna also take a look at the padlock.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it's used regularly still?
Not regularly, but
Okay.
it's not old.
Got it.
It's actually just a really thick master lock.
Oh,
Actually.
you wish that's yeah.
Hey, you were going after the chains.
Yep. Nope. Fair enough. I
Always
stopped
let the
that.
players do what they want. Changing direction, the Johnsons will instead work on the padlock.
Yep.
And with a mild bit of Herculean effort, baby Hercules effort, you will crack.
Just stop crowding me.
It opens, and
This was your idea.
you can pull the chain clear. The gate opens toward you.
I keep the chain.
Okay. It's a solid 10 pounds of metal.
That's okay. I'm athletic. I realize that if she has the crowbar, I don't have anything to defend myself with. Your chain is better than nothing.
Actually, well, at the back of the group, like, because you're holding the light for them, right?
Yeah.
You two are helping them. So, just a real quick little thing. Have you ever considered like going into acting? Like, you've got a decent screen presence. Like, you should come up to one of the tryouts.
What? You get a little louder at that.
The way you just
We're
kind of grabbed
not
Noah and
prepared for
dived
this.
in, that's the way to do it. Like, that was some of the really nice. Anyway, here.
It's one of those when you're dealing with trauma, you just go straight back to like what you know.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go back to what's comfortable.
Exactly.
Is
Yeah.
he hitting on you right now? What kind of movies does this man film?
Is he hitting
You've
on
heard
your
of this-
girlfriend right now? Are you gonna let that stand?
Put the card in my pocket and just kind of inch away from him.
Man, I always said you never had a
I'm
backbone.
gonna inch towards Abigail
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
shift until she's between us.
I'm kind of confused.
I'm gonna kind of whisper here.
Say. Oh, did he give you his card and asked you if you wanted to try out for acting? Yeah, that's his thing. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what sort of people do you date?
Oh no, it's just it's just he's always on the lookout for the next big person, and he wants the pride of getting them, and yeah, it. Trust me, not a sex thing.
Unless there's a really big black couch.
What? As they all walk past, and Will comes up.
Are
and
you
smack-
walking anywhere?
Are you
Because
guys
no
going?
one's opened the gate.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, you just threw the we
Throw the thing
unlocked
through
it
it.
and took the chain
Yeah.
and he threw the thing back.
I will reach in and just start opening the gate.
The rusted metal grinds. It will open. It's about this open now. Just enough for all of you to squeeze through. They're entertaining themselves. That's good. All right, who's going in first?
Got it.
I will.
I was gonna say, if you don't, I will.
Yeah, I'm headed.
Not it.
I'm gonna like push Faith over towards Abel, and then move forward.
Yeah, if you go in and I'm following.
Yeah.
In the green light of the glow stick that was thrown inside of this tunnel, you start to see a perverse inversion of the film, shot in red. It's the same type of wall here, and you realize that it's not cavern, it's not rock, it's old, water-damaged, eroded masonry. You can see where bits of mold and grime and deposits have made their way into the brickwork.
I will hold
Place
my
is
scarf up over
disgusting.
my face and actually like tie it tighter because I just don't put that in as much.
The wind pulls up against you. From where you left the hatch open, it's created a bit of a wind, like a pressure zone, which is sucking the air out. It moves past you, and you can smell the staleness of this tunnel. You think that Faith might have the right idea here.
I'll take the edge of the hoodie and kind of bring it around and just want to hold it there. Okay. Okay, let's go. This is the spot, right?
Walking forward.
You wander forward. And now, no idea. You're too turned around inside of here. The layout of the street isn't going to help you anymore. You think you're under the hotel right now. You're not 100%.
I'm gonna start looking around, seeing if I can recall anything from the video footage or anything. Like just looking for anything, really.
Okay.
See if like keep shining that light over there. See if there's any more blood.
The black light will go around.
Blacklight's not going to pick anything. It's not that high powered. You'll actually have to like kind of get down on your hands and kind of sweep it in broad strokes.
And in which case, I will probably go and do that.
And you will see a slash 3 fingers worth of blood dragged.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Walk over and check it out.
Yeah. Go take a look at it.
It looks like someone's hand hit the ground as it was pulled toward the grate that you walked through.
Yeah, I think it's blood.
It was pulled toward the grate?
Yeah.
Should we keep going down this way?
Okay.
The body
Got
was
it.
disposed of.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yep. Sorry.
Inside of here, though, as you go just a bit further, you can see that the passageway opens up a bit.
Pass me another glow stick.
I'll pass him the glow stick from my hoodie pouch.
It'll clatter down up ahead, and you'll see an empty shaft where the dumbwaiter would have slid down in the distance about 30 feet ahead of you.
Shit.
Can I get a resolve and composure roll off of everyone, please?
Can I risk a willpower?
No, because this is not direct competition against a supernatural creature.
Can I spend a willpower?
You may spend willpower, absolutely.
I will totally spend a willpower. And that gives what? Plus
Plus 3.
plus 3 dice?
3 for me.
3? That sounds great.
That is resolve.
I got 4.
Oh,
Closure.
no ones this time.
Nope.
There you go.
Ones don't take away in the system.
Yeah, ones don't take away. This is not
One.
overall the darkness.
Oh shit.
What'd you get?
1.
1? That hits better than none. Everybody got some? 2?
I got 4.
Fantastic. Alright.
That was a lot of dice.
It was a lot of dice. Alright, so you all brace yourselves. Take a breath. It's just you down here, though. It's gotta be. Right? And you're all together, and you're armed. You've got crowbars and
An umbrella,
an umbrella.
Knives.
Hairspray.
Knives.
knives, hairspray, chain.
Do you have a decent kitchen knife? Okay, then I'll have like his kitchen.
Alright.
We are so unprepared to come down here.
Yeah. I've got crowbar.
Back the way To the left. That's where Jay went. You remember that in the video. He went up to that. There was that corridor that ended in that door. The door was set into a rock face, and behind it there was nothing, just a blank wall. You remember that.
This is it. This is where he was. Like, and I'll actually just go right in.
Sure.
I'll follow him.
He hurriedly moves down the corridor.
Abby, be careful.
And as he does, you can see in front of you, there looming like a specter of death, that old brown paneled door. Laying on the ground in front of it, a pair of glasses. The left lens shattered, blood splattered over it, bent at a disturbing angle.
Make sure to get a good shot of that. Yeah, I'll. That's no, like you go for the door, but I'm watching behind you because that's when it got Jay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go for the. Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
hold on. Okay, you're good.
Now, when the door... Did Jay open the door in the video, right?
Yeah.
It was a door set against a brick wall. There's nothing behind it.
I still want to take a look at it, the brick wall.
Okay.
Also, is the door closed?
The door is mostly closed. It's actually just on the other side of its catch. You know, like when you shut a door but you don't push it in against the frame.
Yeah, I'm trying to like sort of recreate it, but I wanted to see like if somebody was opening this door where something would come out after it.
Mhm.
So that's why you're opening the door.
We're sort of back
and-
to back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of hook the door with my crowbar. Swing it open.
There's a sudden suction of air. The pressure will change around you. You'll actually have to fight against the door to pull it open. And on the other side, it's a room. Not like the video at all. Is this the right door?
Wait, what the fuck?
Will
Okay,
glow light.
stick
I'll
on.
crack it. Toss it in. Hand on the door, ready to close it.
The light stick clatters to the ground inside of the room. It's a large, square room with... The walls here are more reinforced, like cinder blocks. Larger blocks, like... Looking around, you get the sense that this place is built more sturdily. A bit newer. Maybe a refabricated fallout shelter?
How old does that door look?
Probably about 30, 40 years old. Maybe a bit older. It's hard to tell. Things deteriorate down here at a higher rate. But as your glow stick clatters to the ground, you can see that this room it's large. Almost 40 foot by 40 foot. Square with pillars holding up. 4 square pillars made of some type of masonry. Holding up the ceiling. Maybe poured concrete. It's hard to tell in this light. But despite that size, not an inch of the floor isn't covered by some bit of debris. Everything's here. Newspapers, rags, piles of rat droppings. Garbage. This maybe was a squatter's pad at some point.
It's almost more like a nest. Thank you.
Can I get everyone here to make me a resolve plus composure roll now as well?
Seriously?
1, 2, 3.
3?
3.
Okay.
Why?
2.
I got a 10.
And can you please add that to the practical pool?
1.
As the air shifts and you look inside, you can smell it. It's a rough, coppery scent. There are piles of things everywhere, sleeping bags. The roof itself is matted with insulation foam and asbestos.
Is there any other entrance? Visible entrance?
Not from this angle. You'd have to go in and look around.
I take a half step.
Mm-hmm.
1 foot in, blocking the door with my foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't look like anything. Well, not that you can quite see.
Not from here.
But there has to be something with the way the air's moving.
Judah, hold the door.
Loud ass bird.
I'm gonna walk in.
Abel, hold the door. I walk in after her.
Alright. Is anybody looking through any of the things? Looking around? What are you doing?
I'm going to start looking around and investigating it.
If there's clearly nothing in there, or at least that I can tell, I'll probably come in and start. I'll scan with that light and start rummaging around,
Okay.
looking at stuff, seeing.
So-
Please, don't touch it. That's really unhygienic.
So if the room is a square and you walked in through this side, who's going where? Where are you headed, James?
I will go into the kind of mid-left side.
Over here?
Sure.
Okay.
I will stick around. I will stick around kind of close to the door and just slowly make my way into into the middle of the room. But I'm just taking my time, taking a look and gathering taking a look to see if anything grabs my attention.
What about the two of you? What are you two doing?
Abel's holding the door.
Abel's holding, so you're back at the door?
I'm at the door.
Okay.
I will keep looking back down the hallway that we came with, kind of glancing around and looking back in.
Sounds good. So you're standing at the door. So the three of you that are going into the room, you may make me a wits plus investigation roll. Now, I want you to make this, I'm sorry to ask, at a -1 because there is a ton of stuff here. But don't forget you can spend willpower before you roll the dice.
Yeah.
On that note, does my specialty Stranger Things happen to count?
Stranger Things
In investigation.
Yes, I think that like a hobo nest is a pretty strange thing.
I think so too.
Who's writing the quotes down from this game?
I hope
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use a willpower too.
Right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I'll risk the willpower on this one.
So risking is only in direct.
Okay.
You have to know that it's supernatural to risk.
Okay. No,
It's usually the rule.
got nothing.
Got nothing?
Bunch of 2s and 3s and 4s.
6.
6 successes.
Yep. I get.
Here we go. You get an exceptional success. So there's a beat.
And I also get. I get exceptional 3 for that, and since I made an investigation roll, I also get to do. I've got Eye for the Strange, so I get to do a intelligence and composure roll, and automatically determine if something is supernatural in nature or not.
Okay.
Int composure. I can't.
Okay. So as you're wandering around the room, you're taking a big sweep with your flashlight, and you can see that the air in here is stale and somehow humid, even though it's underground. You can hear in the distance the rumble of a sky train, probably Granville Line. You're not that far from Granville Station or from City Center. This is. You would have passed it already, wouldn't you? Or maybe you're on different levels. It's so messy down here. Glancing around, you'll look through some of the things and you'll follow
kicking things over as I go. Sort of digging through it with my toe a bit.
Something squelches as you move and you decide not to dig in that way.
Yep.
But up ahead, you can actually, you notice that the airflow, that the smell that's coming at you from rush of wind is actually, it's musty, but it's not, it's better than what this room smells like.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
As you move up toward it, you can see that it looks like there's a pipe, quite a large one, large enough for you to crawl through, just at the edge there. And as you're looking around, Chris, there are a few piles of belongings that you'll find up against some of these poles. One, you'll find a stack of wallets, 10 deep, that have been collected, as well as a gold watch and a Nokia cell phone that's seen better days. Nearby, you're looking around as well, you'll flash a light and you'll see that there's a pile of broken, furred corpses. Corner. Rats, large ones. You can hear the buzzing of flies. Dozens and dozens of them. You can almost see, in fact, you catch just the glisten with your light of the squirming of pale maggots on the flesh. Your light quickly flashes over. That pipe there is big enough for you to fit through. Would you look down in it? Mm-hmm. Glancing down in it, you can see that it goes on for a while. It looks like at one point there was a grate that blocked it off. And you can see that there's still the remnants of that grate. Looks like it's been torn off or cut off. Savagely, it's bent. Most of it's been completely removed. And as you shine your flashlight down, you can see that there's bits of broken iron mesh. Something went through here at a very vigorous pace. Maybe someone kicked it out in a PCP'd stupor. You're looking around the room. It seems to be okay. You glance back at the door where the two of them are nervously watching the hallway. Can I get a wits and composure roll off of both of you in the hallway?
Okay. That's a big 0.
1. You swear for a second. You hear, hey, coming for you. Make you around.
Or what?
You hear some rats scrabbling in the distance. And then you hear it as well. The rats, one of them squeaks. Not squeaks. Trills?
An angry rat sound?
Not angry.
Scared as crap.
Over in the
Scared as
corner,
rat.
your light flashes on the maggots and you pivot around. Looking, oh god, I don't want to look at that. You flash at Abigail's backside as she bends into the tunnel, and for a second you think, oh god, that's... And as you start to pull it back, it's just as you see the shape drop down from the ceiling behind her. I would like to know what... Hi.
Hi.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're all gonna die.
Okay, so
Yes, we
I
are.
would... Are you
Oh,
going to
no.
say anything?
Hey!
And so what is your defense?
My defense.
So that is the
Is
lower of your wits and
5.
composure plus your athletics.
5.
Fantastic. As you hear the yell, Abby, you can all turn around and a humanoid shape drops down from the insulation tiles in the roof and lunges at your back. Ooh, shit. As you are looking down the tunnel, you jerk. This thing grabs at your back, connects, and you can feel sharp fingers dig in into your armpits. Blood begins to pour down your side as it pulls you back up. You find yourself bent over, your head stuck in the pipe as sharp teeth bite into your back, you're going to take 2 points of lethal damage.
Ouch.
Yes.
That's painful.
Where is health?
All right, and I would like everyone now to give me an initiative roll. Initiative is done by 1 dice plus your initiative modifier, which is your dexterity plus composure, I believe.
Lethal's just 1 slash, right?
It's an X.
An X. Okay.
Yeah, bashing damage is a slash, and one thing I would like to let you know, and that's if you're using a weapon as a weapon and it's not designed to do specifically non-lethal damage, anything you use as a weapon, as in I take my dragon mug and I hit you in the head with it, it's lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay? The only thing that doesn't count for that is fists, and there are ways around that. You have a question?
Yes, I think that's a break point for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we go ahead? You make me a breaking point roll.
Sure.
So that is going to be. Oh, actually, 1 second. Let me just look at what your mods are for this.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
I think she counts as a loved one.
1d10 plus your.
So what's the penalty? Protecting a loved one, witnessing a supernatural occurrence. Nope. Enduring a physical supernatural attack.
Do 10 explode on the initiative rolls?
Yes, they do.
Does my 9 explode if this is part of the obsession?
It won't count for initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get to roll
So go ahead and make this at resolve and composure at flat.
Okay.
Can you give me resolve and composure at a
21. Jesus.
at a -2?
Composure?
Yes. Actually, what's your virtue? What's your virtue?
Generous.
Okay, that unless you're giving blood, that does not count. And what's your virtue?
My virtue is well-meaning.
Well-meaning.
Hope. Yeah.
Okay.
So
It was
Help
just
get out of
composure.
this.
it was resolve and composure.
Oh, resolve and composure.
So resolve
I
and
guess
composure
hope to high heaven.
-1, I believe.
You said
Or it was
flat.
flat. It was flat.
Yeah, I got 1 success.
1 success.
Those.
And we don't do that roll because we're not in the room yet?
Everybody, you two go ahead and give me it at a +1. So you three actually give it to me at a +1. Can you put that in the
That's
practical pool?
composure.
Sure.
With composure?
With no, resolve and composure. This is your breaking point roll because this is a person with incredibly sharp teeth just surprise attacked your friend and bit a chunk of their back off through their clothing.
And that was with a +1?
It is at a +1.
Okay.
Oh. 3.
3, 2, and you just want 1 minimum.
That is 4.
4 successes. All right. So all of you will turn and think, "Oh shit! That meth head just took a bite out of our friend." So I need initiative trap. Oh, you guys are lucky. All right. So anybody got above initiative 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, above 15. Okay.
21.
Wow.
She
Oh.
rolled a 10.
Okay.
And then a 6.
Above 4. So 14. Both of you got 14 exactly?
I got
Yay.
14.
What's your initiative mod?
5.
5.
Okay. Do paper, rock, scissors. Okay. So Christine, so Faith. And then we've got...
Ladies are on point tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So because we're having audio issues, I'm not going to put fight music on.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So sorry, Chad. Are you okay with that? I hope you are.
Because I've got the fight music in my head.
14,
I mean,
13,
I
12.
think they're kind
character.
of creating
11.
their own fight music, and it goes
Which-
stab, 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 stab.
Yeah.
What was that, Kelly?
Actually, you will have initiative over the attacker. And it was William and Abel. Okay, so there will be... Right, so Abigail, something bites into your back and tears a chunk of your flesh off, ripping the coat right through your coat. It feels like... Oh god, it feels like you're being stabbed multiple times, or like you're caught in a bear trap. You can feel the flesh peel off your muscle.
I swing around my crowbar.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll. So you are doing, this is going to be strength plus weaponry, plus, this is a, I'll give you +2 for this weapon.
Okay.
And you are against my defense of 4.
Okay.
And I'm switching to a pencil.
Actually, I'm going to use willpower on this.
This is great. You may risk a willpower on this if you would like.
I don't fully understand risking willpower,
So-
so I'm going to use regular one, so you don't have to explain it to me.
This is a good time to risk.
This is a good time.
Okay, I'll risk it.
So basically,
me
don't
free?
mark it off yet. So can you pull out the page, Chris?
Yep.
So basically, look at the chart real quick. So you get to do 2 things.
Okay. 2 of those things.
2 of those.
Add 3 dice. Exceptional success on 3, 6, 5. 9 again quality.
I would add the 9 again quality.
Yeah, I think I'll do that and add 3 dice.
Yeah.
What does 9 again do again?
You know how 10s reroll? 9s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 9s and 10s
Yeah, it's
explode? Okay.
All right. So, and you subtracted the 4 that from before you basically you're at a total of -1 off of your pool.
I did not know that, so I will.
Well, hold on. So, okay. So what you're at is you're at strength plus crowbar
Okay, I did that. Plus weaponry.
plus weaponry. Okay. And then you're at a +3 for the willpower,
Mhm.
and then -4 for the defense. So was that the correct dice pool?
No, sorry, I thought I had to hit 4 successes for the defense.
No. You subtract it from the penalty, and every success is damage.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where my brain went as well for that.
Yeah,
so.
that's
I think,
how I
I think
heard
we
it.
might be thinking like Old World of Darkness.
Yeah.
Old World of Darkness was great in some ways, but it was not great in that you could hit someone. I watched my ex-girlfriend hit someone with 21 successes once and do 0 damage because on 25 dice of damage. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, that was like we're calling game for the night. Sorry, guys. Okay. 1. Okay. Oh. I am sorry. I am wrong. They changed the way that weapons work in 2nd edition.
Okay.
Can I please get you to re-roll that
Sure.
without adding your crowbar because weapons are auto damage now.
Okay,
you-
so it's strength plus weaponry -4.
I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
No.
It's so build your pool. So strength plus weaponry +3.
+3 -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll roll that. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Hopefully I do better on that.
I mean, you hopefully will.
1.
1.
That's what I did last time.
But you add your crowbar after the success,
Which is 2.
so that
so 3.
is now 3. So.
Okay.
So sorry about that, chat. It's been a while since I've ran a combat tabletop. Most of the games I run involve like mages running away from things. All right.
That hasn't been happening, honestly.
Oh, that's true. But mostly you're blowing things up with magic.
People have been running
This
in
is
with
true.
swords.
And gravity.
Math. Exactly.
And rifle.
I've been running away or just watching.
Okay. Abigail, you twist around, screaming as your flesh peels off of your bones, and you will catch this person in the side of the face. Looking at her, you can see that it's that same mouth, that shark maw, but it's a girl with stringy black hair, maybe 15, 16. It's hard to tell. Her eyes are pale and wide, and the hook of your crowbar connects with the side of her jaw, catching her right at the top. It bites in, and you hear the sound of the bone crack as you rip her jaw open at the side. It dangles on the sinew. And Faith. Is that your main action?
Are there any rocks on the floor?
There's all sorts of stuff on
Like
the floor.
right next to me?
There's
Like a
there's
hunk of concrete?
Yeah, there's a brick.
I'm gonna pick it up and fling it.
Okay. So that is going. So that's
Hit
strength and
me.
athletics -3.
I even do this.
So
-3, you say?
you did not
Yes.
waste that willpower, by the way.
Okay. No, it's
And
good.
do we get a practical XP if she does that?
Yes.
Or is it 2?
I think it's 1.
I wrote it down in the thing.
Double check me.
So,
Practical B.
risking willpower if you succeed, it's okay?
You do not spend the willpower in the first place, actually, and you gain 1 back on top of it.
I'm gonna risk
Oh, I
willpower.
gained 1? Well, I didn't use any.
Okay. So I would add 9 again to this. So
again?
so you add 3, so you get 2 bonuses.
Okay.
One of them is an exceptional success on 3. One of them's 9 again. One of them's add 3. And what's the last one?
Sure, like.
I like 9 again.
Remove 10
Roll
again
the
quality
10.
from a contested roll against your actions.
Oh. So
What?
yeah. So you could also inflict the removal of this person's 10 again for 1 round.
I'd rather have 9 9 again.
Okay, so go ahead. So you're going to have 9 again and plus 3 dice.
Yeah, that's
so basically
that 1 3.
basically you're going to roll strength and athletics. Flat. That's
It landed
1.
as a 10 on my lap. Can I keep
Sure, your lap is wonderful.
it? It is, isn't it?
Yes. Also, did I
better
give you
too.
this for the scream?
No, you didn't.
There you go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Good job, Scream Queen. How many
Okay.
do you get?
3.
Okay, so I'm going to say that a brick does 1 point of damage.
Sure. I'm
So
good with that. Ooh, I've got skulls in my bin.
so how much practical XP is it, Chris?
I think it's just 1.
Okay, so can you add that to the practical XP, or practical beat pool for you and Krista? So you did not spend that willpower. For future reference, you also gain willpower back. So use this
If
after
you
you've
spend.
spent 1.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm probably not going to spend willpower too often. I only have 3.
this is why you can just cycle those practical beats.
That's true.
All right, so you wind back and hurl the brick with surprising accuracy. It'll wing by your head, something that's a
Oh,
bat or something like that, and it'll
It's all
collide.
those yoga muscles.
It's true, and it will collide with the back of this girl's head and explode into dust. You can hear that sickening crunch as the back of her skull caves in.
Oh my god.
We just needed a little.
Judah, what do you do?
I'm going to try and use the chain and beat it with the chain.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength and weaponry. Chain is a strange weapon for you, so I'm going to give you another -1, so
It's the
it'll be
only thing I have.
-3 to hurt them.
-3. So I don't have any weaponry, and my
Right.
strength is. Oh, I
Would
am
you like
not
to risk
prepared.
willpower?
I am risking a willpower. Gonna go for the 3.
The only downside, if you risk willpower and you fail the roll, it is automatically a dramatic failure. Okay.
Please don't kill me.
And you do not get a beat for it.
You get 2 practical beats though
That's true.
for failing.
That's what you
Please
get to
don't
do.
So 3. So
If you want, I got them all on a card.
oh,
So basically you're at a -1 to your pool, which is already at a -1. Because you have no weaponry. You have brawl?
no.
Okay.
Just thinking. So it's not a useful. So I'm down 2 points.
Basically you're -2 total.
Cool. So I will.
What's your strength
willpower.
at?
2.
So you're -1 for not having a skill.
Yeah.
And then you're -3 for defense and difficulty of using a chain weapon.
Oh, it's 3.
Yeah. Are you using the weapon? Are you whipping, or are you just wrapping it around your fist?
I was thinking wrapping around my
Okay,
fist.
then I'll just do it at a -2 for her defense.
Okay.
So that'll be a total of -3 with the untrained.
Okay. Cool. So a total of -3. So I've got 2 dice.
I mean, good luck.
Hey, it's.
Are you giving yourself 9 again?
James.
You know what? May as well.
Keep asking
wait.
the books.
Does this count towards the obsession?
Yes.
So that gives me 8 again. No. Oh,
that's an
1.
You add this to the total.
Yay.
How many?
1.
Okay, 1, and that will be lethal damage because you're using a chain and basically as a fake brass knuckle.
Cool.
Oh, actually, brass knuckles give you 1, so it'll be 2.
Woohoo!
All right, so you are going to run up and bring your fist down into the back of her skull, and you are going to feel her neck snap under your hand.
Oh my god, what have
Her
I done?
head lolls to the side. William, what do you do?
I'm gonna Abby, and I'm gonna run over there, and I'm just gonna try to drive my kitchen knife into the stomach.
The kitchen knife for the win.
All right.
So I'm pretty much in the same situation as him. I'm going to risk willpower.
Okay. If you dramatically fail, you might kill one of them, just so you know. Because basically, this is like a dog pile at this point.
Yeah, I think I would still throw
Sure.
it.
Then
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's not the brightest thing to do, but
That's
it's
totally
what
fine.
he
That's in
it's what he
character.
would
I say do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
As Saffron says, don't fuck it up.
All right. So with
our-
risking
that's our-
willpower, so I've got a strength of 2. I have no weaponry, so I'm
Okay. She has a defense of 2 right now.
okay. So that means I'm down 3 dice total.
With your untrained, yes.
Okay, and I get
Willpower will add +3.
okay, and then I would go for the because I get with the risking of the willpower, I can go for 9 again. So I will do that, I guess.
Okay.
So I think I'm down to 2 dice.
Okay. Good luck, buddy.
Yep. I got one.
One success.
Yep. Huzzah! That's 8. So I shank with a kitchen knife.
All right, so you will stab up into her, and you will feel this butcher knife, or actually, it's more of a chef's knife, I guess.
Yeah, it's a chef's knife.
You can feel the tapered edge of the chef's knife dig in between ribs. You can actually feel the lower rib pop out of place as it goes up between the floater and the main set, and you can feel something. It's like almost dry on her inside. It sucks at the tip of your blade. It's almost like stabbing into mud. Abel, what do you do? You're at the door.
Holding the door open.
I'm holding the door open.
What do you do? Do you wait?
We're terrible people.
I have an umbrella. That's all I have.
It's true. 5, 4, 3.
Are you?
Two.
You're still at the door.
Yeah.
I am going to hold the door.
I just threw a brick through the door.
Yeah, I'm going to hold the door.
That sounds great.
You're the true hero.
Over at the sewer pipe. Well, I'm going to say sewer pipe because it's quite large. You bash the back of her head in, and then William runs up beside and buries your kitchen knife into her rib cage. She stumbles down. Her knee slams into the wet concrete beneath her. And then you hear like the sound of a crunching plastic bottle as her neck resets. And she is going to turn around, and you are directly next to her with a knife.
Fair enough. Yep.
What is your defense, my friend?
My defense is 4.
Okay, and you risked willpower, so you took a willpower back if you've already spent one?
Yep, I'm at full.
That sounds great. You can't spend another willpower this round, unfortunately. So your defense is 4?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That could have been way worse. Okay. So you're holding the knife, like just kind of both.
Yeah, I
hands
probably
in the
just buried it in like that, and then I'm basically just going ah, like it. Yeah.
You can see her neck reset as she turns and snarls at you. Those rows and rows of jagged teeth, stained with your friend's blood, your lover's blood. And then you feel a coldness in your stomach. You look down and you can see the tips of her fingers pulling out of your shirt. You're going to take 3 points of lethal damage.
Thank you. I'll borrow that one.
My shirt.
Don't be a dick. And you can see that her fingers have punched directly in, and she pulls them out. It's almost like there's a delay as they pull out, and then you realize that her fingers are elongated. Like she has extra knuckles. Fingers are almost 5-6 inches long each. And Abel, you're holding the door. You turn around and you will see this. What do you do?
Oh god, is it my turn again?
No, we just didn't act
I
this
just
round.
didn't act again.
Can you make me a wits and composure roll?
I would love
Do it
to.
at a -2 because I'm pretty sure this is distracting as hell.
I would love to make that roll for you. And get 1.
You can hear the crying and Abby, but that's not what you hear. You can hear that, but that's not what catches your attention. What you hear is further away. Another pair of voices. Hungry. And the scrabbling sound of bare feet on concrete coming from the other side of the door you're holding. Something's coming down toward the tunnel. Something's going to be headed toward this room in a moment. And we're back at Abigail.
I'm going to grab this son of a bitch.
Okay.
Grapple?
Yeah. Go ahead and make that's a strength and brawl roll.
We're gonna die.
TPK.
Well, I'm gonna use willpower. And then I minus their defense?
On a grapple?
Yeah.
I believe so. Let me see. Let's see. Grapple. Grapple. I hate grappling. It's the worst thing in the world.
I love you.
Oh, grappling summary. Strength plus brawl minus defense. Hey. Cool.
That was 4, right?
It is going to be 4 because I'm back up.
Did the jaw reset too?
You can actually see in the dim light bits of the flesh start to flick back up and reconnect to the jawline, like someone's sewing the sleeve back on.
Oh.
Seriously. 1.
Oh, we got a zoinks. 1?
Yeah.
All right, so you will wrap your arm around her.
Yeah. Now I do damage when I grapple.
Do you? How much?
Yes. It says I can do the damage maneuver.
Is that just you can do that automatically?
Yes.
Okay, so the way that works is you roll your strength, if I'm not mistaken.
Roll my strength? Okay.
Let me just double check that real quick. So damage opponent. 3 overpowering maneuver. Oh! It doesn't actually say. That's useful. I'm going to say that you do a strength roll and inflict that many points of lethal damage, or probably lethal.
Bashing 1 or whatever.
It looks like 2. The other one was a 9.
Oh, I thought that was the only one. Okay.
No, it was an 8 and a 9 from the looks of it.
Woohoo!
Yes, 2 points of bashing damage.
Hooray!
All right, so
And grapple.
you will wrap your arms around her, and you will feel some of her ribs and back. It's almost like you dislocate things, but she doesn't seem like she cares.
Everybody go now! I'm wrestling her to the ground.
Faith, what do? You see Abel's face go sheer white in the flashlight.
Do I hear what? I'm saying they're right next to me.
Do you say anything?
I will actually yell out to everyone, there's more coming.
Yeah, so the way you were describing it is coming from the tunnel that we came down?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, right.
You're pincered. There's only one way out of this room that's not that
The
door.
tunnel?
Yeah.
There's more coming!
What?
And
Shoot, I get the
Shove
door.
me through the door?
Yup.
Okay.
And as he does that, you can see something scrabbles around the corner on all fours. A hand grabs the corner of the tunnel and pulls, and you'll see the face of that exact person on the video. I don't think it quite has that. Well, what's the range on pepper spray?
Is it just hairspray?
Sorry, I thought you said it came right around the corner.
Well, it's a tunnel.
Okay.
So,
I mean, if you incorporate a lighter with it, they do have a fairly good range. But
only about 10 feet.
Yeah.
It's about a 20-foot
Also, there
tunnel.
are rules for that. It was described as
Not
chancy.
good.
So what do you do?
People! And
And poof,
I'll keep going.
in we go.
So you're going to pull the door shut behind you? Are you going to try to secure it? What do you do? Are you going to try to do anything?
I don't have anything.
There's a lot of detritus laying around the floor.
Do I see anything in the glow of the glow stick that could be like an iron bar?
Make me intelligence, or pardon me, make me a wits and investigation roll. Hey, you have investigation. Nice. You are actually going to be able to see a bit of rusted piping.
Lunge grab.
All right, so you'll hand it to Abel to wedge the door.
Yeah.
Nice, good job, team.
And I'm gonna turn and sprint to the other end. Because I also felt that draft, and I'm assuming it means that tunnel can be gone through.
All right, so you will hand that to Abel and start moving. Judah, what do you do?
So, you guys are screaming because there's more coming and just barred the door, and we've got this weird thing that's just like regenerating itself in front of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god, I hope I get this on camera.
I've got it, by the way.
And oh yeah, and you're wrestling it. And you said run?
Yeah.
Or go?
I said everybody go.
Well, we just barred the door.
Judah, through the tunnel now!
Through the pipe!
Okay, you're gonna scrabble through the pipe.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try and punch the thing in the face
Okay.
one more time as I go by. You know,
So-
try and help out.
So, you can go ahead and target. This is break 3. Overpower maneuver. I believe that denies defense, which makes sense. So, oh, okay. You can always do that. That's good to know. So you can go ahead and make me a strength plus brawl plus 1. No, you don't add 1 for the weapon anymore. So make me a strength plus brawl or weaponry roll. You can spend willpower.
I will spend willpower.
Cool. Her defense is presently 0. Woohoo! Yeah, somebody won the game.
1!
1 success. All right. So
2 damage.
doing too much. All right. So you will crank her again in the back of the head, shattering a couple of the teeth in front that will clatter to the ground. Reflexively, you'll sweep them up as you surge through the tunnel.
Yeah.
All right.
And then be like, bye!
So you start making your way down the tunnel. William, bleeding profusely.
Well, yeah, question. Is that a break point? That's way more damage than...
It'll be at the end of the scene. You're a
Okay.
little busy right now.
All right, in which case, well, I think my action would probably collapse to the ground and try to scramble away.
Okay.
Because I just took a shit ton of damage. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll be clutching at I'll probably leave the knife embedded in her.
Yeah, it's sticking right out of her side.
Yeah, and I'm going to basically collapse to the ground and basically just kind of like bicycle kick away from the scrabble.
So you'll start kicking your way down the tunnel.
I'm just gonna try to get distance from her.
Sounds good. You're leaving a thin trail of blood behind you.
Yep.
It's seeping through around your back at this point. Abel,
Is there anything else? Like a pipe on the ground in the
she
room
just
itself?
handed you a pipe.
I'm barring the door with that.
You can try to jam the door. So,
I'm gonna try to jam the
so
door.
what I want you to do is make me a wits and I think crafts roll.
Should I have craft? Thank you, church.
Literally, thank you, Jesus.
Exactly.
1.
I made popsicle stick
could've spent
crossbow.
willpower.
I was 9.
I thought that was only when you're in
Risk
You can
willpower.
always spend
whole
willpower.
situation
you can always-
combat.
And you know what? You can risk willpower to bar a door against like 2 marauding vampire things.
Okay.
Would you like to have
yes,
risked willpower?
I would like to have
Then
risked
you may
willpower.
add 3 dice to that roll. Don't re-roll those dice. Just add 3 more.
And
There's
then
at least a
pick
10.
what else you're gonna do.
So that's 2 more.
And if he gets the 9 again effect, he
Yeah.
might have.
So re-roll that
you got 9. You got a 9 in there.
So re-roll that. Here, add that to the...
So that's just 3.
3 successes?
Yeah.
All right, so you will jam it into the side of the wall with all of your strength. Do you have higher strength or wits?
Wits.
Okay. So you will jam it in as hard as you can, using the leverage against you to try to block them. So the pipe will have to clear the door on, or the door will have to clear the pipe on 2 different points. And then what do? Run? Stay? Fight?
This is a different situation than what I'm used to being in game. I'm going to probably grab her and run.
She's already started moving.
Oh, you've already started moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
totally
going to
run.
follow her.
That sounds great. All right, and now we are at me. I need to make a contested strength roll against you, Krista.
So I roll strength.
Yes, you do.
Seriously.
What'd you get? So that is going to be 1. So, wait, sorry. That's going to be 2. I forgot I get a bonus for something. Sorry about that. So as you hold her while those 2 get through the tunnel, she is going to twist around, and as she does, her shoulder dislocates, and impossibly, the mechanics of the motion shouldn't work, but her arm presses up, and you can hear the ligaments in her arm snapping as she overpowers you.
Yeah.
It is now your turn. There is a knife dangling out of her side.
I'm gonna grab it and stick it back in.
That sounds like a great thing to do.
She has her defense back.
She
Or she's still on the ground with me. I don't know if I get.
She does
can I assist
not
to that?
have. So you guys are both standing up. I'm assuming, right? Did you tackle her?
I brought her down to the ground, so she's kind of like
so you pinned her.
We're almost like spooning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's going to basically roll you off of her, and as you scrabble, you can come away with a knife and roll back and jam it in her.
Okay.
So she will not have defense against you.
Okay, cool.
He's so
Strength,
badass.
Yep.
weaponry.
Would you like to spend willpower?
I would like to spend willpower. That's good.
So how does
I'm much
spending
better at
willpower
brawl.
versus risking willpower?
So risking willpower is I've got to do this no matter what, monsters. Versus spending willpower is just Peter Parkering it.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and
Risking willpower is
is
one of our super.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of our super traits.
It's basically how do hunters survive? Oh,
These
Okay.
massive mitts of
The answer is
dice. I'm
barely.
rolling nothing. 2.
2 successes. All right, and that is a knife. That is 1, 2. Bitch. So you are going to roll back down, and with a blood-curdling scream, are going to drive the knife down at the first spot you can, and it's quite a large chef's knife, and it's going to wedge down directly into her clavicle. And it's going to punch out the back. You can feel where it severs the back of her spinal cord. And with a roar, you are going to just pull. Like a bowling ball dropping to the ground when her head comes clear.
Jesus.
Gonna do that skitter back thing.
Into the tunnel.
Yeah. Is everyone's in the tunnel?
Not yet, we
no.
aren't.
Yeah,
All right.
we are still in the room. We are
So
running.
I'll catch up with you guys in a second because you're moving into the tunnel. The two of you start running across the room. Behind you, you can hear
Jesus.
I know. Scaring the chat. As they impact the door, you can hear the sound of wood splintering behind you. Run.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Like run and running dive into that tunnel.
Yeah.
I want to ask, my vice is self-centered.
Yeah, you went first.
Yeah, can I? Perfect.
Mine's stubborn.
Get your power back.
Didn't work that last time.
All right.
And you know what? During all that, just because. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Let's go.
We're talking about virtues here.
Well, that was Vice only. They both got messed up from the Vice. So as you burst out of the tunnel on the other side, you try to scrabble up to your feet, and you feel hands hook under your arms, pulling you up. A flashlight shines into your face.
Oh,
Go!
shit.
Go! Get on the ground! Go!
I'm gone. I'm gone. Just gone.
All right. So you're basically like thrown against the wall on the other side of this tunnel.
Yep.
Okay. As you hit the other side, hands big and burly will wrap against you and drag you out of the tunnel.
Wait, did I even get into the tunnel?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. You said
Yeah,
you said you were wiggling through the tunnel.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not wiggling into the tunnel. I was wiggling away from her, wherever that happens to be. If that was down the tunnel, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
You made it.
Yeah.
I pictured the tunnel with a trail of blood going down.
Oh
the pipe.
Yeah. And by we get there and we kind of shove you the
Let's not
last
say
little ways.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Let's say pipe.
The
Okay.
pipe,
Yeah.
yes.
Pipe.
Okay. Yeah.
You did acknowledge that you did.
In which
go
case,
into the-
yeah. Okay. And so I will probably grunt and scream as I'm dragged out of there because I'm probably in a lot of agony right now.
A man with a very, very prominent beard drags you out, looking very much a lumberjack-looking motherfucker. As you three make it to the edge of the tunnel, you can hear them scrabbling behind you. As you look down behind you, do you look behind you or do you just go?
Oh, I probably look.
Yeah.
You will see one
Yeah.
of them scratching down the pipe after you. It looks just like the one from the video. It is the one from the video. He's going to eat you. He's going
How close is he?
right on your heels.
I still got it in my hand.
You're
I'm
gonna spray
throwing
in
her
his
down
eye?
the pipe.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just holding that motherfucker down. I'm filling this pipe with hairspray fume.
Okay.
And
So
running.
all right. So as the three of you reach the
I
other
hope his
side,
eyes sting.
I'm last.
you're last.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you think
I wouldn't
then-
have let you go after me. Like you're going in the fucking pipe.
Well, I think you were between us and the pipe, so I probably would have just shoved you.
Oh, you don't
And just been
shove
like, go,
her.
go!
She would have grabbed you by the shoulders and tossed
Like,
you.
I think Abel was behind me.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I was
I'm
behind
thinking,
you.
like, we're so close
Would
to
you
each other.
really-
Sorry, they ran while I was still grappling, right?
They were on the other side of the room.
But they were running whilst I was still grappling, so they were running. They would have gotten to the pipe before I even I was even done.
No.
No?
No.
No, it
You
was-
were done, then it was their turn while they were mid
Okay, well, I wouldn't have gone before that.
Yeah, I think we were
waiting
still
on
in the
that.
room when you decapitated.
Yeah,
What's her
I'm
face?
waiting. Like I said that I'm
wasn't.
not going before.
Yeah,
anyone
so
else
we
is
saw
gone.
that.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
GoPros.
Well,
Definitely.
uh,
you can kill me if you want, but she's not going. Like she's throwing people down the tunnel.
Like,
Ah.
I would try and, like, reach by whoever's next to me,
Mhm.
but if I can turn and see it's, like, right behind us, like, I'm thinking it's within 5 feet.
Did you spend willpower in your last round?
Yes.
Okay. What? Because if you're hesitating enough that holy shit.
Oh, good.
Oh god. All right. So you are hesitating enough that you're last one in.
Yep.
So you're already wounded. So you're already slowed down.
Mhm.
So as you're running through, as you're pushing your way through the tunnel, you are going to get near the end, and you are going to hear the scrabbling of the tunnel behind you. You're going to turn and spray. And as you do, you're going to see the one that killed Jay digs its fingers into your calf.
Ah!
You're going to take 2 more points of lethal damage, and you're going to feel your Achilles tendon start to fray.
Ow.
It's the
That's a combination
strangest,
word
most disturbing tickle you've ever felt in your life.
Yeah, that is a horrible combination of words.
It is.
Nope.
But as you scream, you are going to clear the tunnel and feel hands grab you and pull you against it.
Yeah.
There is a feeling as the fingers leave your flesh, and you are tossed to the floor. As you're on the other side, there are 3 individuals standing there: a woman, a scrawny man, and a man with a large beard, all dressed in dark clothing. One of them is the man with the beard is going to drag you clear. Look over at you. Pressure now.
What am I?
Pressure on the wound.
Drop my hairspray can.
The woman, her hair buzzed on the sides with a fade up top, will clench her fists around like a wedge axe, waiting for something to come on the other edge of the tunnel. And she'll say, "Derek, now!" The other one, the scrawny man, raises an orange gun and fires a flare directly down the pipe into the face of the one that's coming. The tunnel ignites with orange light, and you'll hear an inhuman scream. And then the sound of panicked retreat. The 2 of them run. The tunnel, the pipe, is empty. They're gone for now.
The hell are you guys? As I'm ripping off my sleeve to tie up my own wound. Can someone please help him?
You ever heard of wrong place, wrong time? You got it. I got it, the woman says, walking over to you. Lift your shirt up. Lift his shirt up.
Is it like a button-up shirt like this?
No, it's a torn up hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can probably just tear it apart.
Yes.
You would know it's my hair.
It'll live, but he's gonna need to see the vet. The man with the beard is going to look around. Derek, keep an eye on the tunnel. Looks like you folks had an interesting night.
One way of putting it.
I don't think you're going to be that calm and collected with 5 points of lethal damage.
Oh, I guess do I have 5? I have 4. 2 and 2.
2 and 2?
Yeah.
Well, you're over half dead with lethal
Oh, that's
damage.
To be fair, this is also a woman who's probably jumped
more,
off of something.
Maybe more. That's one way of putting it.
Yeah, she says
A little more
the
grunting.
things. Yeah.
I usually describe like lethal damage as having a pencil shoved through your hand. Right, that's like 1 point.
This is probably also a woman, though, who has jumped off of something, had her knee go completely backwards, and then walked to the med tent.
Did you kill someone that came back to life while you were killing them at the time?
Maybe.
I don't think
No.
so. I'm pretty sure I know.
This eclipses all other experiences.
Sure.
Yes.
Did you die?
Well, I just feel it's one of those things of like, in about 20 minutes, everything will be awful. But right now,
as
We didn't get it.
As a bit of stillness descends over the tunnel, I'd like everyone to make me a resolve and composure roll, because this is a breaking point for all of you. Now, hold on a moment before. Character is... so, +1 for integrity, 7. +1 for defending yourself. Witnessing the supernatural, violent, -2. Killing in self-defense, -4, but I'll say for you it's just another -2, because... it was...
Doesn't count for the rest of us, though?
No, however, causing visible serious injury to a person is -2. I'll give it an additional -1 because this was obviously a life or death struggle. And
Does that one count for me as well?
If he didn't actually do any damage.
so that's true.
So it counts for the rest of us. But
It
not.
does. So also add a -2 on top of all of this for witnessing a supernatural occurrence.
I have no
-2.
dice.
If that total takes you to -5, that is the limit of the minuses. What is your virtue? You can add 1. What is your virtue?
Well-meaning. I don't think it applies.
Yeah.
Altruistic?
Wait, so how you're saying your minuses can only total 5?
Yeah. So I think you have 1 dice.
Yeah, because that was a lot of minuses in there.
But
There are a lot of
not chance
minuses here.
Driven.
Yeah, I'll give you a +1. And what's yours?
sorry, I'll have to I'm not sure if I had it right. Mine's
So you're
generous.
You're at a -5. That will
Minus
not apply.
5.
Okay, sorry, can you recount the minuses for me?
Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna do the math real quick. Sorry,
Resolve
chat.
composure
Okay,
plus
so
2.
plus, minus, so that's witnessing a supernatural occurrence was a -1. Then it was it -1 or -2? Is it -1 or -1? Enduring a supernatural physical attack, that's -2. And then causing visible injury. So you're at a -4, but you're at a plus. Plus.
Execute order 66.
I don't know. So you, except for Krista, are at a net -2. Krista is at a -4 for actually doing the killing.
Does grievous
All
injury do
total.
anything to it? Like, I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's. Oh, sorry, Mike, you're only at a -3 because you didn't actually injure it.
But like also suffering injury, does that do anything to it?
Torture does, but I'm including causing visible injury to a person.
Okay.
So you said it was a net -2?
Net -2.
They're not people.
You can spend.
They're monsters.
Yeah, it looks like you can spend willpower.
I was
on
more
this.
concerned about the injury to me, right? Like that makes it a lot more personal, right? Like if you manage to run away from something, you can kind of compartmentalize that a little bit. I have the evidence, like literally, I had
guess
fingers
you're
in my
willing-
stomach, right? Like I could see that.
Your will holds
eroding
you
it.
together.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow you guys to spend willpower on this. It doesn't.
So willpower adds what, 2 dice?
3 dice.
3, nice.
It.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because otherwise I take a huge chance here.
Yeah, because they changed it from like a separate pool to that. So
And Kelly,
yes.
for running away, we also lose 2 practical beats.
You'll lose 1.
Okay.
Well, you
We
lose
do
1.
gain 1 for
Oh, thank goodness.
for killing it though.
3.
We gain
Oh,
3 for killing.
Killing it, yeah.
Okay, so then you'll gain 1 more.
Oh, there's a whole list there of things.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll calculate it in a second.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
I'm looking at it right now. So.
So, who succeeded?
I got 3.
3?
I did not.
You did not. You are so James.
Yeah.
Lose a point of integrity. Your worldview has been shaken, and you probably question your sense of self.
Yeah.
Choose one of the following conditions, or create a new one with approval: guilty, shaken, or spooked.
Ooh, what's the difference between shaken and spooked?
I don't actually have those cards on me. They are in the mage set right now. So I believe you want to take spooked.
Spooked?
Okay. So just write it at the top of your sheet. You'll have spook next session.
Yeah, I'll just put it right down here in my integrity track.
I think shaken is probably more upset, whereas spooked is more scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just about died.
I mean, either would apply.
Yeah.
And then, so everybody that succeeded, I'm going to give you spooked or shaken, spooked or shaken, spooked or shaken, and I'll give you guilty. Because
shaken.
Probably shaken.
Shaken.
Okay, so just write those at the top of your sheet in pencil.
I think remember there's with an integrity break. There's also like, do I get a beat for that? Not sure.
It doesn't say you do.
Okay, I couldn't recall. I seem to remember saying something like that. Like if you suffer a break point.
Sorry,
like and you fail it.
I think that's only you. If you get an exceptional success, you get a beat.
Okay, that must have been right. Must have been misremembered. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like an acting thing, right?
So, the last words that you'll hear as silence settles down, your heavy breathing as you bleed into the sewer tunnel.
We didn't get it.
And why don't we call game there for tonight? With you in the capable hands of Derek and the people whose names I can't remember who are way more important.
Derek Lumberjack and
Derek, Lee, and Carrie. All right, so let's go ahead and talk. So thanks, chat, for listening in on this game. I hope you thought it was exciting. They almost died big time. You're going to get yourself killed super hard.
Oh, you know it.
What's your next character going to be?
I don't know yet.
Kind of
Someone
thinking
more
about it.
cautious.
All right, so hand me the list of practical XP, or practical beats.
Your pro rating's probably better than mine.
All right, so -1, no bystanders came to harm. Your teamwork was actually okay. So conditions were gained from losing integrity. I'm not going to count that. Nobody died. Oh, there's more on the back. Exceptional success. Did we get an exceptional success against the monster?
No.
We did not.
So.
Not against
No
monsters.
dramatic failures?
No.
New experiences, magic powers. I already gave you that.
You, Taryn.
Saved a life. Nope. Drove a creature off.
Night.
Killed a beast. So that cool. So in that case, everybody. I'm going to add one more to this total. So together you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nights do.
6, 7, 8, 9. You will come away with 10 practical beats. That goes on. I think it's page 2 of your sheet.
It's on the front. I think.
Oh, so that
So
is
10 total to be shared among us?
So it's you will have so that's 2 practical experiences.
Okay,
So-
so we had 2 beats from last.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
we
you'll
have
be 2
2.2.
practical beats and then 2 full experiences, which is freaking huge.
Yeah.
But hey, you just realized that monsters exist, so there you go.
And then these 2 that we get personally go under beats.
So you'll add those. I think everybody got 2 or 3 of those this session. You'll also gain 1 beat for showing up and 1 beat for role playing. I'd give you a 3rd one, but next time let's stay more in character. So just take the 2.
All right.
So I think that pushes you to a full XP.
Yeah.
I think all of you
that's-
should at least have 1 XP now.
I have 1
I
XP
have one
and
from
3.
last game.
So that was that
I've
was
got 2 XP and 1 beat.
so that was 2 beats that I got from you, and then 1 for.
Everybody gets 2 for sitting in on their butts.
Okay.
And then they get whatever the beads they have are.
Okay, so I got 4. Okay, so
That's pretty good. So I think everybody got between 4 and 6 this session.
I got
Um,
3.
For
How'd you only
short-term
get 3?
aspiration,
I only got 1 beat.
for a short-term aspiration, I had come face-to-face with a supernatural creature for the first time.
Take a beat. What else? Who else had any aspirations that would apply?
No.
Anything?
No.
No.
My other 2 are post a video and for long-term reveal a supernatural creature to the world.
Okay.
Well, looks like that's coming true.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Nothing? Okay. So there you go, Chris. All right. So that's going to be episode 2 of Hunter the Vigil. And next session, we're going to stitch up our 2 heavily damaged people. And you have to work tomorrow, so that's going to be fun.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You know what's
Yeah.
nice?
I'm going to
Being
call it
your-
a sick day.
Isn't it nice being your own boss, Faith?
Yeah.
Just, you know what? Heal him with crystals.
There we go.
I do have holistic awareness as a merit!
You know what you should do? Just plug the hole with crystals.
There you go. That's how that works.
Question. So
That actually does some stuff.
with the practical beats, are we like those are communal pool that everyone can pull off?
Yes. So the way that practical beats work, the printout's somewhere around here.
I think we all have a printout. To
Yeah, everybody got a copy of it.
Can I?
Let's break.
I can just spend those if I want. Like, because if I have taken one of those and add it to my beat total, I'll get 2 experiences. And can I buy weaponry 1? Because I did.
Does someone have the list of?
I think it's 2 XP.
You can.
for that.
It's you. You can't mix the beats together, but you can mix the experience together. And if you use one of those, well, we can all decide to let you use one of those experiences because you can spend them on skills and merits for individual characters.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that takes away from the communal pool.
So you can decide, hey James, take one of our 2 XP and buy your damn weaponry 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got up, I ran over, and I stabbed that thing. I've never stabbed anything before.
Or you can bank it, and you've got a pool of floating willpower there.
It's up to you guys.
I'm good either.
Because every one of those beats is a point of willpower you can spend.
And it's one of the XP, right?
What's that?
It's the XP that's the willpower, isn't it?
No, it's the beats.
The beats are. Okay,
Oh
wow.
boy.
Because
Okay.
willpower's like water, dude. Like you
That's awesome.
spend it quick. But the thing is, it eats away at you, right? Because of how much you use willpower. But yeah, why don't we talk about that? Are you gonna argue for that right now?
I would put
Do it.
Do it.
Can we get thumbs up for letting him have that point?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, so that everybody drop your practical experience to 1. So James,
yes.
you're going to use 1 and 1.
Yep, I will use 1 and 1 because
does anybody
that's
want
seriously
to
what you-
use one of their ones, or anyone want to buy anything on their sheet?
It's what, 2 XP for level 1 and something?
It's 2 XP per dot. Period.
Yes.
Per dot, no exponential.
Attributes are 4 per dot, merits are 1 per dot, specialty is 1, skills 2 per dot, and integrity is 2 per dot.
And you cannot buy integrity back for a while.
Yeah. But I think that was like the one, like something going after her was like the one thing that like would drive him to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's fitting for him.
The other thing that's really important for you to be aware of is that integrity is it's not morality.
Mhm.
Basically, it's your sanity meter now, right? But it also doesn't necessarily give you derangements because they realize that whole hey, making someone less human doesn't mean that they're the same as people with mental disorders.
Yeah.
And like, oh hey, just because you're autistic doesn't mean you're a serial killer, for
So-
example, right? I guess that's neurodivergence, not mental
What
disorder,
was
but you might.
the pricing?
It was
4, 2, 1, 1.
Because this says different.
Does it?
Skills, new dot times 3.
I was reading off the revised rules.
Is this first edition?
I don't know, it's whatever's on the sheet.
How we check
gave
God
us.
Machine?
It's because we're going to use that then. Oh yeah, this is wrong because it's morality.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that whoever built that sheet didn't update that.
Yeah, this is was the updated rules.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's the problem because right now, guys, we're using first edition Hunter the Vigil plugged into the God Machine Chronicle, which I have copies of the God Machine Chronicle that that book doesn't exist anymore because what they did was they're like, oh, the God Machine Chronicle. Let's just make World of Darkness 2nd edition. So it's a brand new book. And this one doesn't have a bunch of stuff that's in the original World of Darkness book, which isn't as bad as my copy of Blood and Smoke, the Strix Chronicle, which is what would become Requiem 2nd edition, but doesn't even have an index in its original form. So I've got a limited edition useless book over there. Onyx Path.
Jeez.
You're a great company for writing, but not indexing.
Oh yeah, the indexes.
The indexes are awful, guys, but at least you can write, unlike the people who wrote Vampire 5th Ed. Anyway. Throwing shade. It's okay, they're all unemployed now. Now it's Modifius. Hey, they earned it.
You want me to stop the stream?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for tuning
Have a good
in.
night.
So we'll be
good
on
night.
episode 3 of Hunter in 2 weeks. Be sure to tune in 2 Wednesdays. And before you shut that off, Mike.
Yep.
Next Wednesday we have generic fantasy setting, which is going to be a split game following 3 of our members and some NPC guest stars. And then we're actually doing a break because some of us are doing some life stuff on the following Wednesday. So we will be running another generic fantasy setting on the Monday before Hunter. Ooh. I know, it's basically like generic. Oh, and we have Star Trek on Friday. Holy shit, we're doing a lot.
So many games.
So many games. Come and tune in. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Nerd out.